Woo, woo!
Yeah, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a well-needed Never Getting to Know the Artist. I'm your host, Wiggles, and we are here with none other than BIO-MaCC. How are you fellas doing?
What up, man? It's your boy Mac. It's your boy Bio over there. We're just chilling, man, cooling it. You know, big chilling, big pimping. You know what
Absolutely. How was your guys' Halloween?
Halloween was dope, man. Had a great time. Kicked it with the fam. Watched Wicked on pay-per-view. Shit was dope, man. Shit was dope.
Hell yeah. Real quick shout out to the people in the chat already. Wicked Widget, Insane Liking, Thugaletti TZ. What's good, homie? Whoop whoop. I appreciate it.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Very special evening or afternoon, I guess, whatever time it is in your time zone. You know what I'm
saying? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know. I tried to find their Facebook and Instagram, but I couldn't find them.
So he runs our Facebook. I run our Instagram. Instagram is Big Mac of WBP. Facebook is going to be Wicked Body Productions. YouTube, Wicked Body Productions, man. But you can find our music streaming everywhere. It's BIO-MaCC, BIO-MaCC. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Without further ado, fellas, we're going to jump right in, and we're going to start with the first question, and that is, what is your names, where was you born and raised, and where do you currently live now?
So my name is Big Mac. I got that name from my sister, Raven, a.k.a. Brittany. I say a.k.a. That's her legal name. She probably don't want y'all know that, but from my sister, Brittany and shit. And I'm coming straight out of Roswell, New Mexico, born, raised, still living there, all up in Wikxed City, all up in Crazy Town, the home of the little green man. You know what I'm saying? Man?
But, okay, anyway, I'm BIOHAZRD, Jehovah homie. I got my nickname from growing up homeless most of my younger life. I think it was from like 12 to 22 or some shit like that. I think
it follows through to today. I think it's still around.
I keep it scrubbing. But I was born same place right here, Roswell, New Mexico. Yeah. Landed a little green, gray man, whatever you want to call it.
Most aliens I see are brown, and they're all my homies. So I mean, you call them whatever color you want. They still know where to get the good herbage. Anyway.
So you guys are both from Mexico then, huh? Have you guys lived anywhere else, or would you like to move anywhere else? And
okay.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna add on to that, but it can be even like a separate question. So
I actually lived in Alabama for about a year. Really weird ass experience coming from New Mexico all the way to the East Coast. Lived right there by the Alabama, Florida, Georgia line, so right there in that little corner. And
okay.
Definitely was an experience, but ended back here at home in New Mexico.
So man, I grew up most of my life here in Roswell, New Mexico. I've technically lived in Clovis, New Mexico for a short period of time. Shout out John and Slim Filth. Yeah, man, I'm just a New Mexico boy all around. I do want to get my way up to Denver, Colorado area eventually. You know what I'm saying? And kind of lock in with the people up there and see what their music scene is all about. We do Gore Fest almost every year now. Every year for the past 5 years, so we definitely want to get up there and
shout out to LSP.
Yeah, L's up, man. L's up in the building. You know what I mean? All day.
Hell, yeah. And that's what I was getting on. I was going to lead to the next question of what's the music scene then around there? Is it popping? I don't know why that turned me upside down while I'm sideways.
The music scene here is complete garbage.
I mean, man, if you're talking about good music and shit that juggalos are going to be into, you're looking at the music scene in Roswell.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Except for our boy Jay Kills the Prince. He be putting in mad work, man. And Kratos be putting in mad work. Other than that,
and homie fucking Trouble Oak down in Hobbs putting on.
Well, I'm talking about Roswell. You know what I mean?
It's
surrounding
area, bro. So it's
surrounding area is definitely a
stay
scene.
home, so gotta give them a fucking mention too.
I'm just being specific on the underground scene. I mean, Juggalo, obviously, that's where it's at. That's the heart. But just underground, and I know in I don't know, certain, like, I don't know, for Alabama, was there a big Juggalo scene? I don't think so. I think I interviewed somebody from there, and he's like, I think I'm the only rapper Juggalo, you know, in this.
He got
I was
Juggalo.
just curious what it's like in Mexico, you know. I know Ouija done a tour there, the clowns, you know, but I didn't know what the vibe was musically underground, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So.
so over here in New Mexico, man, like we get a lot of Juggalo shows. There's a lot of Native American and indigenous peoples here that show a lot of love to the Hatchet and the whole underground scene. But as far as Roswell, New Mexico, where we're from, underground shit, the wicked shit, like there's not much going on at all, dog. If you go to Hobbs, New Mexico, you'll meet up with the homie Trouble Oak. He's laying shit down. Albuquerque, New Mexico, you got homies like the homie Tug Keith, Choice One, who passed away. You got all these sepsis. You got a lot of things up the Albuquerque way. But here in Roswell, it's kind of dead. You know what I'm saying?
It stays more towards the north part of the state, up towards more Colorado or up
Right.
or Arizona. We happen to be more central of the state on the south side, so ain't really a lot going on here. We've been trying for years to get something popping off here, but being juggalos in a retirement community, don't nobody want to give us that little bit of a, you know, venue to kind of play with.
Yeah.
That they looking at juggalos and they're like, nah, fuck them.
I really giving you the time of day. Nah, I get it. Okay,
I will say this. A couple years back, man, the homie retired from Fago Lovers. His name is Ram, man. And he put us on our first ever show. He was coming straight out of Roswell, New Mexico, just like us, man. He was pushing for the scene. But yeah, man, it kind of like fizzled out, man. That's why we go other places to do our shows. We go other places to promote our sound, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. All right, so we'll move on with the next question. It's kind of three-part. Answer it, I guess, how you want. So it goes as follows. Are you a juggalo? If so, how long have you been down, or when did you discover yourself? And then thirdly, do you consider yourself a juggalo rapper? Some people see a box, some people don't see a box, some people, you know, so maybe just touch on that a little bit.
All right, so let me touch on that first, man. Let me hit that. All right, so yes, I'm a juggalo. Always, man, ever since I discovered Insane Clown Posse, or even before, because you know how that works, right? You're always like the misfit. You're always like the weird kid. In my case, the fat kid, the one that got bullied and shit. Well, you discover that niche, right? That little pocket that you fit into, man. When I discovered that was probably, let's say I was born in 94, so this would have been, I don't know, when was Backyard Wrestling the first one released? That's around 2000. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that. That's about what it was for me. Not the same reasoning, but I discovered myself in 2001, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Born a juggalo, discovered because my cousin came to live with me, and he had his hair all spider braided, showed up in a Great Malenko jersey. I didn't know what the hell it was. I thought he looked weird as shit. But I loved it, you know. I'm like, this is what, and that's a rap, boy, you know.
Oh man, yeah, I had some really down ass homies, man. It was kind of crazy for me because I grew up with my parents. They're not elderly, but they're older. You know what I mean? They had me in their 30s and stuff, so they're getting up there, and all they would listen to is like old school rock and country. You know what I mean? So my dad's over here banging to fucking Johnny Cash and Creedence Clearwater Revival. My mom's listening to Patsy Cline. That's all I heard my whole life until I had a homie, right? His name was Trevor, and his older brother, Scott and Michael, gave me 2 Eminem CDs and 3 ICP CDs on the same day. And I picked a side immediately because I was dead ass in the middle of the beef back in the day. You know? Yeah, it was for real, man. It was for real. So I picked that side, and yeah, I'm a juggalo, of course, man. One other part of your question was, do I consider myself a juggalo rapper?
Yeah.
All right, so this is where like there's a box, but there's not, right? Because I am a juggalo and I am a rapper, but I'm also a like old school hip hop head. So for me to say I'm a juggalo rapper makes it limited to marketability and to audience reach. You know what I mean? So I might be an old school hip hopper, old school rapper who is a juggalo, depending on the song I'm making. I might be a juggalo who's an old school hip hop head, depending on the song I'm making. So it kind of comes and goes with subject matter and overall feel of a track. If I considered a juggalo rap, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, and I think that's a great answer.
Okay, so for me,
your face is painted. You better watch what you're saying.
No, I'm not a juggalo at all. Hanging around the neck. Yes, I'm a juggalo. I've been down since 8 years old. I was born in 92, so about 2000 as well.
Yeah.
When my stepbrother at the time showed me Joker's Wild, and I want to say Chicken Hunting. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that was like Great Malenko Riddlebox era in the 2000s.
Stuff from about in there when they were blowing up in that era. They're more popular songs then, and fell in love with it because I'd always listen to the radio, Eminem, Ice Cube, all those motherfuckers. And at one point started rapping with them, then started changing the lyrics up. Then their songs would come on and I'd completely do my own lyrics. Then, I've known this guy both growing up half a mile from each other since literally fucking kindergarten.
Yeah, since before I started kindergarten. Like you were in kindergarten.
Damn, y'all been homies for real. Like
pretty much family,
brother, man.
Like no one else I'd rather share a stage with and be doing this shit right now with than this fat motherfucker right here. But okay, hold on. So back to that. So that was around then, and then do I consider myself a juggalo rapper? All I'm gonna say on that is I'm a juggalo and I'm a rapper. You read into that what you will, but it's a hard one for me to say yes or no on because I've done things that I don't feel really fit the box of juggalo rapper.
Yeah, but that is a hard box to fit or fill. You know what I mean? Like who's to say?
See, and I use that question as to disprove really. Everywhere on social media, you see people try to box in, and in some sense, it makes sense. It could make sense, but I've done 160 some odd interviews now, and I think I've had 2, 3 artists go, "Yeah, I am a juggalo rapper. That's who I make music for. That's pretty much it. This is what I'm doing. Wicked shit." Da 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 da. Okay, and that's dope. That's tight. But most artists are just trying to make music, and if they're feeling something in a different vibe or a different niche, they're not gonna hold themselves in a box because that ain't smart. You're trying to get out there. You're trying to get known. You're trying to get heard in the beginning.
So I look at it this way, and I'm sure he'll agree because how well I know this motherfucker, but we make music. We make music for anybody that has ears and will listen to it.
Yeah.
It's not for hip hop heads. It's not for juggalos. It's not for hip hop heads. It's not for gospel. It's for anybody with 2 ears or an ear that can hear, that may like it, may not. I mean, it's art at the end of the day. And I want to share it with anybody that will listen to it because I know the work that goes into making that art.
For real, man. So I got a couple things to say about that real quick too, but let me digress for just a second because my wife is blowing my phone up. I misquoted myself a moment ago when we were talking about the music scene down here. I said the homie Choice One passed away. I'm sorry, I'm waking up from a nap. The homie Wake Self, who passed away, and homie Choice One is still killing shit in Albuquerque. So I hope you don't see that, Choice. I'm sorry. I know you're not dead, boy. I love you. Anyway,
rest in peace, Wake.
But yeah, man, I think it all depends. Like juggalo music, first of all, juggalos listen to so many different things, right? Like, look, Lardy B. Literally started as a knockoff of Cardi B for thick chicks, right? She's a juggalette now. She goes to the gathering. She's been at Hollow Wicked, all that shit, man. Juggalos just fucking love different shit, right? So in that aspect, yes, anything with a vibe, anything that hits you by the heart or makes you feel tickly inside or whatever the fuck draws you to music, you know what I mean? So in that aspect, yes, we are very much juggalo rappers, but do we cater to one audience? No. He is very right when he says that anybody who has ear holes that wants to listen to our shit, listen to that shit because I need more streams.
Here's the type of artist I am, and may he rest in peace. He was a great artist back in the day. I don't know shit about his current catalog before he died, but about 6 months before he passed away, I was actually trying to get me and this guy on a fucking Aaron Carter show to open. Taking some inspiration from the old school ICP style of get on whatever the fuck you can, because at least one person there is going to like your music and feel your shit. And if one person likes it, they'll tell another, and that's how it spreads.
Right, word of mouth. That's the best way to spread music. It might not go as quick, but when somebody sincerely tells another person, dude, this is fucking awesome, you need to check it out, they're probably more apt to listen to it and catch it too. And so
we've done almost zero paid promotion on our music, like at all ever. You know what I mean? All our growth has been through word of mouth, through doing shows, through self promotion outside of social media, things like this. You know what I mean?
Organic.
And you were so right when you say that if your best friend comes up to you and says, hey, man, BIO-MaCC has this track and it's fire and you're going to love it and it'll change your life, then you're going to listen to that. You know what I mean?
You at least checking it out once.
You just see a random ad. You're not going to, who's going to give a fuck?
There's also the same side of the coin where your friend could come up to you and be like, hey, I heard this artist. They're pure garbage. Don't ever fucking listen to them. That human nature.
You're still going to go listen to them.
He said you might check them out once.
You're going to go check them out and see for yourself.
Exactly.
Either you're going to be like, fuck these guys, they're wild.
Yeah, you were right. I mean, it was dog shit.
Because you like them. That friend that didn't like them in the first place may be like, you know what? I've listened to more of their stuff. Maybe I didn't hear the right song for hearing them the first time. And you end up getting another fan that is a lifelong fan because they didn't like you in the beginning.
Right. Haters. We all need some haters. That's when you know you're doing something right, boy. They spread the word better than your friend.
Right. Exactly, man. For real. Hey, we have a song about that, man. It's called Smile, man. And it's all about letting a hater see you smile, dude. And if you're waking up and you're dealing with shit every day, and you see a hater just look at you and it makes their stomach cringe where they're like, ugh.
Yeah, bro.
Go on, smile, because you know that you're fucking with them more than they're fucking with you. You know what I mean? Always gotta let a hater see you smile.
I love that shit. I don't even know it, but I love it already. That's dope.
Check it out. It's a badass track.
There's a dope ass video for it too. You can find it on the Wicked Body Productions YouTube. And shout out DJ Foulmouth for filming all that shit for us and doing a great job on that video. You know what I'm saying?
All right, dude, it's great. Let's jump into the next question, or this is gonna be a 5-hour interview, which I wouldn't be mad about either. So y'all known each other for a while. Then, what inspired individually, and then you could even say as a group? I'm guessing y'all just been knowing each other, so that's how that came about. But what inspired you to initially start making music? What was the switch that was like, I think I can do this, and I want to take it serious?
Taking this one?
No, it's this guy. For me, it was this guy. Look, I always had an affinity for music, a love, a passion. My dad was a guitarist. Other people in my family made a lot of music, but this guy is the guy that caught me on a Sierra Middle School fucking bus ride, either to or from school, and said, hey, we could do this shit. And I was like, you know what? That's the most retarded fucking idea I've ever heard. I'm down.
Okay, so for me, I grew up highly abused. My mom abused the fuck out of me. Part of why me and him are so close to this day, and she tried to use him as a weapon in my abuse. Because being the fat kid, he was picked on. He took the bus the next stop up, which she went by every day on her way home from work. One day she saw it and stopped, and made a little bit of a relationship there with him. Kind of stopped.
She accosted me, and tried to take me on a date and rub it in his face. She tried to
use the fuck out of him.
It was weird, bro. I love you, Mom.
May you rest in peace in hell or heaven, wherever you are. But okay, so digression.
Wait, hold up. Y'all are the same age, right?
He's like 2 years younger than I am. 2-3 years younger than I am.
Oh shit!
Wasn't
Okay,
like a creepy like pedo thing. She was like, "Hey, you're the fat kid, and everyone picks on you. You want to go get something to eat?
Yeah, my mom
like,
was a
you know what I mean? Like,
trying to play nice, but then be like, oh, I'm buddying with your friend. Yeah, that's
and then
crazy.
using his weapon against me at home.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but before that, like I said, going back to the day of the radio with Ice Cube, West Coast Connect, all of that shit bumping on the radio, just fell in love with the sound of the bass and everything. And it led to me, you know, I've always been a creative person. I make a lot. Like I make stone pipes out of granite stone. Like I'm just a very creative person. Yeah. So I started doing the rapping, changing lyrics up. Like one of Big Hoodoo's, I think it's Crystal Ball, where he says the cashier is going to find himself in the back wrapped up in some cellophane. My thought it would sound better if he said packed up in some styrofoam.
I always said Bio's a little artistic. I mean, other people might say autistic, but I like to go with artistic. You know what I mean?
It was things like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm autistic. My ADHD be spazzing.
Oh, dude, mine too, man. I ain't even hating. I'm just saying, man. We all have somewhere, you know what I mean? Like, for real.
But then just back in middle school, high school, walking the streets with homies, because I fell into the gang life for a little bit, fell off with him for like 3-4 years. Didn't want him around it, let him do his thing. Apparently he was doing the same shit with other people. Yeah. So, and we came back together and we're like, you remember that one day where we're like, we can fucking do this? And you were like, that's retarded, I'm down. Well, it's downtime.
Yeah, he's like,
it's time to get downs, bro.
He's like, either shut up or fucking put up or do something, man. You know what I mean?
It's carried us to where we are now.
Yeah, we've been all over our region. We've had offers far away, man. We've been offered record label deals and shit. Like we've come a long way from where we started. You know what I mean? And that shows like
from two little kids thinking this would be badass to open up for Scum at Gorefest, or even just sit and take a shot with him, to performing Gorefest for the last 5 years.
Scum is dope as fuck, bro.
Fuck yeah, it's good to see y'all getting legendary intros to Gorefest from IP himself. Seeing us walk by and being like, oh shit, BIO-MaCC in the house, y'all. Having people that see just this black part of my face paint going on at a show and are like, fuck yeah, it's BIOHAZRD, but don't recognize the face under it.
Listen, if y'all don't know, I'm just saying, if y'all don't already know, Swear has no filter. That's the homie. 2 scoops and shit.
Let's see if we can get this one.
Oh yeah, let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. Bam, 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 bam.
I don't think it captured it all, but I'm fucking with it. At any rate,
yeah, man.
Swill got his own podcast. He does. I don't know. He calls it dumb shit. I don't know if you know. Y'all check him out.
I'm always down for stupid shit.
I'll come kiss him on the cheek in your podcast.
No. Whoop, whoop. I appreciate seeing y'all faces in here. It seems like it's been a minute. Some new faces, some different faces, some familiar faces. Be sure you smash that like button, y'all. It's a small gesture from you, but a big favor to me and the YouTube algorithm. It shoots it out. It gets new motherfuckers in here. Whoop, whoop, and shit.
That shit. Hit it right now. Do like my finger.
Push that subscribe, man.
Push that shit with your nuts. All right. I love the answer. I love how you guys literally came together. You guys have pretty much raised up and then you separated and you came back and you're like, stop talking, let's make it happen. And that's how it came about. So then who do you look up to in the music industry? That's current, past, dead alive, mainstream, underground. Just who do you draw any kind of inspiration from?
Damn, that's where it gets hard for me, because I'm inspired by so many different people, man. Like I don't know if you heard much of my catalog personally, but I have songs that are kind of all over the map, different types of shit. So I'd have to say, first and foremost, the man with the other crooked smile, though mine's the cutest, Johnny Cash. I would have to say, other than that, Violent J, of course, Jamie Madrox, Corey Taylor from Slipknot. Like his voice is like the best fucking weapon on earth. I swear to God, like, it's amazing, man. And then also on the more softer side of things, artists like Pink. I don't know how extensively you've heard any of Pink's music, but Pink goes crazy hard, bro. You know what I mean?
Pink?
Pink,
yeah,
P-I-N-K, yeah.
P-I-N-K.
I get it. Nah, I ain't mad, bro.
Also, along those same lines, man, I don't know if anybody's heard of Iniko, but Iniko be killing shit. She has a song called Jericho, where her voice, man, is just tear shit down. It's amazing, dude. And then as far as the underground scene, of course, people like Scum. I mean, shout out the Gore Father, right? Mattapelli Music kind of helped us out a lot. They performed with us. They did some dope shit.
Mad Love Mad.
You know what I mean?
What are y'all talking about in the chat? I'll send you pics when they're born. Somebody having babies or puppies.
About 31 years late. No.
I mean, if there's some weird shit though, and you're gonna pay me to be, I guess, like
crazy. No, that's dope. I love a whole assortment of music, from reggae to the most wicked, slit your throat music, man. So I love hearing
poetry, man. Insane poetry's rhyme schemes and the words that he chooses to use within his songs are impeccable. They're incredible. He is probably the fucking top tier of lyricists in my eyes. Him, as far as storytelling, Violent J, and old school hip hop, we're taking it back, man. KRS-One all day. So his answers are probably different, like a lot different.
A lot different. I'll make it a lot easier, a lot quicker.
Okay.
Shit used to be on the radio back in the day. I'm not gonna.
This fool's about to say Boys to Men, Michael Jackson. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Michael Jackson for mom, because you know she's part of why I do this.
Yeah.
Then Boys to fucking Men, Weird Al, like all those good artists, radio artists. Avril Lavigne, bro, like she went hardcore back in the day. Pink, Eminem.
Listen, I can't even
like a lot of that shit. Is
with a straight face, I can't sit here and say you're wrong, bro. Firstly, Avril Lavigne, that bitch got a sexy ass voice. Just like Jewel did back in the day. Boys the Men, Michael Jackson, that's not, well, I don't know about Mike. I like Michael, but Boys the Men, that's not baby making music. That's that, you know, that's that dirty. There's no way with it. You can't say nothing bad about bump and grind and
I mean, they still here today, dude. Like, they still doing their thing. Like,
and then for me, because I also produce, man, it would have to be RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan on the production side on beats and shit. And also, of course, the GOAT himself, Dr. Dre. So
okay, so going to more underground. This guy, because he's always sitting right here in this motherfucking lab, this studio, grinding the fuck out day in and day out, motherfucking mad hours, while I'm out putting the fucking work in to get the money to get us places. So this motherfucker, the entire LSP roster, because they always going motherfucking hard, and there's too many homies there to fucking mention.
Yeah.
So the whole motherfucking LSP roster,
love, man.
Mad love to every motherfucking one
cold
of you.
Shit, by the way.
The people in the beginning that helped give us that foot in the door and give us that chance to perform. Homie Trouble Loken, Hobbs inspires me to keep grinding because he puts us on. He gives us that chance. Homie Ram that put us on the first time and told us you have 12 days to make a motherfucking 15-minute set and get that shit down.
I don't think it was even 12 days, bro. I think it was like 4.
It was 12. It was like just short of 2 weeks.
Well, I heard it 4.
Yeah. we got that shit done in like 3-4 days and got it out. Old school psychopathic when it was the good old school roster from ABK to fucking Boondocks.
Yeah. Like the list really goes on, man. If we're talking about inspiration, there's a difference between what we listen to. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Absolutely.
Dope, and I fucking love them, but they don't necessarily like meet that threshold of like, all right, I aspire to be similar to, right. You know what I mean?
And then anybody that wants to listen to the art and loves music for what it is as art inspires me, because you meet so many different people doing this. Jerry's human, fucking what's his name? Justin. Justin. Like I always wonder what that kid's up to. Always it was good to see he's doing good this year. Homies like Earl, like the people I meet, even.
So you're saying more than anything that inspires you is the fans and the people that support the underground scene, right?
No, that's love.
Yeah,
a lot of severely depressed people get lost in music, and it brings them out of that.
Like that wasn't an ICP quote, but yeah, we all heard that.
Yes, I'll bite that shit, but it's a true quote.
No, for real.
We'll move on, but I do want to touch back on what you said too. You said you like Jay for his storytelling, and I just wanted to make a point. I like Shaggy's rapping. And I like Jay's storytelling. I don't necessarily like Jay's rapping all the time. Every now and again, it's but I just like how you said that. So I just
we all heard those ciphers. We all heard that cipher. A lot of his shit where he tries to get super lyrical is not really his forte, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about songs like Under the Moon, fucking Prom Queen. Talking about shit like that, man. Like, that's all out of Jay's brain. He's just like, oh, I'm gonna write this fucking random story about a doll that came to life and fucking they had to kill it and shit. Or I'm writing this barely. Or
nobody's fault.
You know what I mean? Gus on the Ceiling, inspired by true events. He said,
absolutely.
So his storytelling, man, is not only good. He delivers it in such a way that it grabs the audience genuinely by the fucking by the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you call it inside you that makes you give a fuck. That's what he grabs you by. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll move forward. I just wanted to touch on that because I agree. Like I liked how you said that. Anyhow, my next question. I like this question. Is so what's next? Any current projects? What's in the works? Any tours? Any albums, any features, any songs? What do you guys got going on? I know we're about to approach the winter season, and I mean concerts happen and stuff. Maybe not as much. Maybe this is where you hone in and start just writing, focusing on some shit, or what's next for y'all? What's going on?
Honestly, man, my wife, Mama Mac, just dropped an album a while back. It's called Triple C, or Cultivating Cult Children. It's kind of like if Wikxed Shit was nursery rhymes type of album that came out recently. On Halloween, I was part of the shit with the homeboy Chaotic Neutral from the No Haters channel, and that's called 1025. You can check that out. Video coming soon for that. Halloween also, I dropped an EP called Gray Lipstick. It's dedicated to my wife, Mama Mac, but it's all about the thick gothic females of society and all the juggalettes and all the queens that really hold shit together and have our backs, you know what I mean? And coming up on Thanksgiving.
If you're in the chat, you need to hear that right there. What that man just said, that's one of the shits that just hits you right in the feels. Because that's real shit. We're crazy. We ain't got it together. We ain't never got it together, even when we think we got it together. But if you got a solid lady in your corner,
my wife woke me up for this interview 30
minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, you know what I mean?
Listen, bitches are fine, but you got you a solid one. Get out of here. That's awesome.
100%. And then, like I was trying to say, man, on Thanksgiving, I got a collaborative effort, if you want to call it that. It's a short LP. It's not a little bit longer than an EP, but it's a short LP. You know what I'm saying? And that's entitled The BPOS, or The Biggest Piece of Shit. Me and the boy Wozy, man. It's called Macuo, The BPOS. That drops on Thanksgiving, coming up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
For me, it's more stuff with him. I don't have a lot. We don't have a lot going right now.
No, we got a lot going. It's taking a while to go.
It's taking a lot to go because I've been having some mental health issues. I'm trying to get taken care of to give everybody the best I can give them.
Yeah.
Because I don't like recording something I feel is garbage. So I'm trying to get all that taken care of. But we are slowly knocking some stuff out. We've got another full LP in the works. We've got an album that is kind of different for what we've normally been coming out with, but
and we got that shit that weird ass fucking group sent to us.
Yes, those motherfuckers.
What up, baby? I love you, Mama Mac in the heart. GDG for life. You know what it is.
But don't know where the fuck they're from, what the fuck they fucking even thought this shit up, but I'm digging it, so I'm gonna follow their advice and we'll see where it leads us.
Yeah, man, we got this random ass email to our email just like a while back, man. We've been talking to these people. We don't know who the fuck they are, man. They sent us an email. All it said was body bag on the subject. And the email address was bodybag@gmail.com. And in the body of the text, it said, "We are body bag. We are one." And then they sent us a whole bunch of tracks. And they're like, you know, we've been going back and forth with them. All they say is, "Hey, man, this shit is purely garbage. It is purely defecation, if you will. Put this shit out for us."
Straight
and we
up,
said we're down as fuck.
Straight up shit on the shit, bro.
Straight up shit on the shit, man.
But I am for it because it is the most lyrically awesome bullshit you will ever hear.
Yeah, I think there's one song like "Burn Down the Petting Zoo" and one called like "Kick Him in the Dick" or some shit. Like,
I think there was even fucking period blood or some shit.
Like that, man. Lemon Meringue Pie Ass is one of those tracks. Like it's crazy.
It's only gonna be 5 tracks, but it's
That's
off the wall shit. Dude.
Fucking epic. I love you guys for it. And
yeah, back to us, man.
So for us,
here you go.
We've got the album. I think we were working on another LP. We're trying to do a project with all the LSP roster where we do a album with an artist, each one of LSP's artists. Just because all the love they've shown us over the years, we think that would be a badass idea.
Yeah, man.
And then from there, couple singles that we can knock out.
Yeah, man. So our whole thing, man, is duality, right? You got the left-handed sync, the right-handed center. That was our first EP we dropped as BIO-MaCC. Behind us, you see part of the cover to Party and Pray, which was our first ever full-length LP. And this next project is going to be entitled Thriving But Barely Surviving. Once again, touching on duality and the ups and downs of life. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it. And I want to say respect to you for understanding that your mental space wasn't completely right and not just putting out garbage. You got to take care of you, homie, before you can worry about anybody else. And if you go into something not clear-headed and ready for it, you're just going to put out shit, which ain't going to be that good anyhow. So, no, that's big ups for you got to worry about you. So
I know this guy's always telling me I got badass flow. I've got a style of my own, which ain't a style even at all. And I just, with everything I have going on, it just got the best of me. It comes and goes. There's times I'm able to spend 6 months just straight knocking shit out, getting shit done, get a fucking LP done, get 3 fucking EPs done. And then there's times I have to go a year where like I'll go sit to write and have thoughts on my mind to write when I go to write, and then absolutely nothing. And I sit there for an hour, hour and a half, can't write shit. And the beat's just on repeat. And
as for me, man, I'm kind of the fucking opposite. Like this music shit is my main form of therapy, right? I freestyle like 90% of my shit. So like, and that's no bullshit. I'm not talking about like I rehearse it and I go in the studio and
I can
it's 100% like off the top into the microphone. If I like it, I keep that shit most of the time with me. And we're working on that.
We're working on that. That's actually an EP idea.
Yeah.
As well as banging it out in a Chinese restaurant bathroom.
But I am always fucking working, man. So if you hear something from me that you think is garbage, pass it along to someone else, man. It wasn't for you. It wasn't meant to touch your soul in that type of way. But yeah, I'm the exact opposite. I'm always in the lab, man.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
Music.
I mean, love works too. I'm just saying, if you need help, you need help. And the first step is admitting that I have a problem and I need help. And, you know what I'm saying? My physical and mental well-being is more important than putting something out.
100%.
You know, that's all I was saying. But, as you said, using it as therapy, I think most of us, music is therapy. And there ain't nobody in this world, I don't care what you say, that is completely saying you're not, that don't battle demons. You know, we all have different levels of it, and it seems like our culture of people battle them a little more than just normie of a source. But people, yeah, I get it. So absolutely, and no, it's all love. It sounds like you guys got a lot actually kind of going on, and the whole lifting up whoever this random whatever band or whatever you're gonna put their shit out there.
They are, but we'll
That's
put them on.
You know that
crazy.
they go by the name Body Bag, and their shit is it's garbage. It's shit on the
It's
stick.
that dog shit, but we putting it out. I love it.
Always told people, hit the email, we'll put you on. They took it literal, so we gonna do it.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Listen, let me play a whoop whoop in the track. Let me dub it. No. All right. Okay. So what is, and this might be different for both of you, or you guys might share the same answer for this question. But what is your favorite song so far that you have made that means something to you? Not necessarily your most popular song, but a song you made that means something to you for one reason or another.
You know what, man? I think it probably is going to be different for both of us, but there's two songs that I always think about, and they're both off of Party and Pray. When I think of BIO-MaCC and like emotionally meaningful songs, one is called Pure Soul, and one is called History Lessons. And anybody who hasn't heard either track, please, I encourage you to listen to them. Maybe you can relate. If not, once again, it wasn't for you. I'm sorry, my bad. But yes, check that shit out. You know what I'm saying? We'll be in the UK, man.
Absolutely.
Okay. So for me, it is one of the same answers, but it's only one of them, and it's a song that's both of us that I had thought up called Pure Soul, and it's a song about pretty much what I'm going through, using music kind of as therapy when I was able to put that into therapy, because the struggle is real sometimes as an artist to get that out. And it's about what I had going on at the time, and part of what that depression was, which was me and the mother of my children split like 5-6 years ago now. And at the time I was pretty much a weekend dad, and they were in the process of moving to Alaska. So
thank you, man. Thank you. Check us out, man. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
One, let her know that, you know, you're killing me taking my kids away, but also for my kids to know from me that everything I do is for them. I do love them, that they are my world, and that, you know, even if they're 3,000 miles away, I'm still going to push on for them and do what I can to still be a good dad from 3,000 miles away.
Yeah, man. I think you're killing that, dude. You're doing great, man. If I will publicly say that you were smashing the long distance.
It's a demon to battle, but I'm coming out of it.
Yeah, man.
Nah, dude.
Yeah. So, honorable mentions though, if we're talking about solo tracks, Bio has a dope ass track with a lyric video, our only lyric video ever so far. And what is that shit called, Bio?
Life's a Bitch, isn't it?
No, it's not Life's a Bitch. It's So Close.
So Close. That's it.
So close, man. It's a story type telling shit. You know what I mean? It's dope. And if I had to toot my own horn a little bit and pick one of my solo tracks that means the most to me, it would either be the Agathocacological Addict. Anybody who doesn't know the word Agathocacological means comprised of both good and evil. So it's a song about addiction. It's a song about struggle. It's a song about being a fucking human. And the other song that means the most to me that I've ever made, as far as those type of lines, is not highly personal just to me, would have to be a song called I Had a Homie. Like, it's also about addiction a lot. It's also about loss and recovery, you know what I mean? Hey, yeah, man, get at me on IG. It's Big Mac WP on IG if you're on there. If not, Hit Wicked Body Productions on the Facebook, wherever, man.
He's in my artist interview specific messenger chat. I think I added you guys to that.
It's the Brandon Tarvin.
Yeah, man.
I will message that shit here in a minute when the interview is over. Get at me. We will talk.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Look at you making connections. I love it. That's awesome.
Maybe too.
It's funny that you said honorable mentions. That's cool. I like that you guys done that. I don't think I have somebody do that. Normally, I also ask with that question then, what about if somebody's coming up to you and they know nothing about your music or whatever, but you're trying to get them hip to it? Is there a different song that you think's more like catchy, upbeat, you know what I'm saying, that might get somebody new hooked on to your music, or is it probably the same song?
I say that perception is reality, right? So if I perceive a person to seem like they want to hear a more emotional song. And if they come up to me and they're like, hey man, I never heard of you. What is something? And they're like going through a rough time, or they're like spilling their guts out about their family life. I tell them, check out one of those 2 tracks. I'm like, hey man, Pure Soul or I Had a Homie, man, those put you in the right direction. You know what I mean? If I know that someone's like pumped up at a party and it's like, hey man, I heard you get rapper on here, something is fucking dope, like all that. Mossberg's Smile, yeah. Gory Dreams featuring Mattapelli, man, that shit goes hard. Death, even. We have like 4 mixes of that song because so many artists wanted on it, and so many artists had dope ass verses for it that we had like 4 different cuts.
And Death comes in 3s after, of course, the initial Death.
Yeah, well, Death comes in 3s, and then the final mix is everybody that was on the other 3 mixes put together. So,
supposed to get these Juffs in my DMs. They can come hang out next Tuesday. Juffs, they're not like us. They're not like us. I'm a Juff too. Nah, we be clowning. Spill's good people. Hell yeah. Right on. The next question I have for you guys is, realistically, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What's your 5-year game plan? If I hit you up in 5 years and say, let's run it back, homie, and we revisit this question, what are you going to tell me that you accomplished or you hope to accomplish in 5 years? Are you going to be signed, not signed, just better off than where you are? Have you started your own LLC? Have you, put out $1 million? What is it? What's your 5-year game plan?
It would be, man, I can tell you that we done play The Gathering. I can tell you that we done been doing Gorefest still. I can tell you that we done played The Float, right? I can also tell you that we are in the works now of starting our own LLC for Wicked Body Productions, and that 5 years from now, I'm just hoping to be making enough money and have enough fucking shows going on and streams going on and everything to get off of fucking disability and to fucking pay my bills with my music. And if that don't work out, fuck it, man. I'm still make dope fucking music for the underground, because that's just what the fuck I love to do. So there you go.
Right. Same answer? Yeah, I'm with it, yeah. It makes sense. No, yeah, hell yeah.
And getting to a point where I can maybe quit the 9 to 5 and live off the music, so then I don't have those stresses of a 9 to 5 and shit, am I gonna make it to work today, or fuck, when do I work again, all that bullshit.
Right. And that's the next question, kind of leads from that or whatever. Okay, so then if not music, then what would you be doing? What do you think you would be doing? Do you think it would still be something involved around music? Do you have another passion, hobby that some people don't know about that you might have ran with, or just punching in at the 9 to 5, which there's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
So my ideal career path, other than a musician, man, is honestly, I drink too much for me to ever do it right now. But I always dreamt of being like a substance abuse counselor or a fucking pastry chef. So I mean, that's, either way, you know what I mean?
Cinnamon roll you can start
either way, man. Like those are like literally growing up as a kid. I loved to cook. I was like, I'm gonna be a chef. And then a lot of my family struggled with addiction. I struggled with it in the past myself and all that. So I was like, well, maybe addiction counselor. Like if this music shit don't work out, but so far the music going pretty good. So I mean, maybe one day you'll see Big Mac in the fucking therapy room, but for now I'm on this side of shit.
You're gonna be rapping therapy to people, in another 20.
Smash it, man. Thank you.
Smash it. Okay, that's so awesome. Me, this right here, music, like I don't see doing anything else. Like this is what I'm gonna be doing till the day I'm in the grave, or I can't fucking do this shit anymore.
Right.
But if that don't pan out, I'll still be making music, but I'll be doing the 9 to 5 I do now, which is home health care. I help disabled individuals with their day-to-day life tasks. So like helping them get their laundry done, things like that. Didn't think
my mom does that very thing, man.
Didn't think I liked it 8 years ago when I started, and pretty chill job, pretty fun most of the time.
Plus, it comes with a sense of fulfillment, right? Yeah. Like you're doing something for the greater good. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, lot of
You're
them
helping somebody.
they need that help or are so, for lack of better terms, disabled to a point that if it weren't for me there or somebody else there helping them, they wouldn't be able to have a life or any sort of quality-ish type of life.
Yeah.
Right.
Man,
Absolutely.
you know, like that it's so crazy to like fucking look at your life, right? And I know that's my mom right here, y'all. Shout out Max Mama one time.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mama.
Whoop.
Whoop for my moms, man.
Hello.
Hello.
His mom's not my mom's, but she's my mom's because I love her.
Yeah.
She
Oh, I know it.
That
I
woman's
know
taught me
that
a lot.
feeling.
What I was trying to say, man, it's really cool to look at like the fulfillments you get from different roles in life, right? Got a random hair.
Okay. Another part of that is because I make the music I make. I'm a juggalo. We
Whoa,
all know
whoa.
juggalos are looked at as the scum of the earth, the untouchables of India. Like, we're the worst of the worst of the worst, sir. So
Yeah.
I do that because, I mean, it is rewarding. I get that sense of accomplishment and self-gratification out of it. But then people also see me with the face paint at a show and they're like, oh, you're a juggalo, but you work 56 hours a week taking care of disabled people. Like, maybe as a juggalo, you're not as bad of a person as I should think you are.
Right.
Be the example, bro. Like, that's like holding a door for an old woman dressed in swag. Juggalo, ICP, whatever. Very juggalo swag, but you still show a complete utmost respect. And they're looking at you and they want to judge you. But you're holding the door for them.
Right, exactly. And for me, man, the thing that gives me the most gratitude or the gratification feeling is the music itself, man. That's why even if I had another career choice, I would still be doing music, man. Like, I've performed shows and made people cry, and they come up to me after, and they're like, "I didn't know anybody else felt like that." That's been a couple times, man. And just hearing that one time makes my whole life of fucking making music worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're on life for a minute, boy. Just wow, like.
Yeah, definitely that for the music for sure. The people coming up and like, hey, we feel what you're trying to say with that song. Like, it goes back to homie fucking Jerry's human, Justin. Like, he told me 3 years ago at Gorefest, he finally had like actually listened to our music as we were performing, and he felt what we were trying to say, and he's always trying to find me or this guy when we do Gorefest to say what's up and try and get some life advice because he's a little bit younger than both of us, and you know, those connections or why I'll be doing the music above all else. And I'm grateful for the music because it transcends everything, race, color, or race, religion, your favorite football team. Like,
right. All bias are
it brings people that hate each other on every other day of the week together.
Right.
Even if they're at a show and they don't even look at each other, they come together for a common cause. And that hate's not there for that couple hours.
Bro,
that's the realest shit ever, bro. Like goosebumps. That's real shit. Because it's true. It's absolutely true. And I'm not gonna say that maybe there ain't other things that do that, but I haven't experienced it in the way that I have experienced it attending a Juggalo concert or a Juggalo event.
Definitely.
Nothing but love at a Juggalo event.
Absolutely. So earlier on the 5-year question, you started to mention, or you said like, I will have performed. So I have this question and I'm gonna ask anyhow. Have you ever been to or played The Gathering? And if so, how many times on both the chords?
So I went with my wife, Mama Meg, in 2019. I was going to do one of the little side stages there. I think it was like their little, he hates me for it. He fucking hates me for it. It was a little talent show stage. I didn't have the chance to do that. You know what I mean?
Definitely do.
Yeah, I've been there. I've definitely promoted there. We've been scheduled for another little side stage, like party get together show. but we ended up not being able to make it that year. So we
That
almost
and Jump
performed.
came down saying that it was that year.
So yeah, I mean, I've been, never performed. He's never been or performed.
Would love to go and perform, or go to perform, or would just love to fucking
be there, bro. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
So
before I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a water bottle. I'll be right back.
Before we get while he does that, I'm gonna do this thing. So let me rephrase that though. I'd rather go to an old school gathering when it was more the love and family than the crazy whack ass shit I'm hearing it is now. I hear it's just like so crazy whack stupidity now that like it's still an experience.
No, you ain't wrong.
A gathering of like a decade ago.
Listen, this is my take on it because I'm a late bloomer to the gathering myself. I've been down for 20 years. The life has been lifing for 20 years, and only in the last few years have I got my shit together. You know what I'm saying? And so I only went this year and last year. That last year, Something Wicked Comes This Way, 2024 was my first gathering, and it was incredible. There's nothing like it. But I'm here to tell you, I've been jugging, and I've watched video on top of video of gatherings in the family era and back before fucking Twistid left, like 2013 and back. I would have loved to attend that gathering. Even now, there's so much hate, animosity, separation, yada yada. Now, I will say that publicly on my platform. I would love to have attended that fucking gathering. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say that like it. I mean, it's what you make of it. This year, I literally went to the gathering with a purpose. Everybody's talking about, oh, fuck this lineup. That sucks. This shit sucks. I'm gonna whoop so and so. I'm gonna. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? On the prior year, everybody's like, oh, it wasn't shit. I didn't get to. It is what you make it, man. If you want to go and have the time of your life and avoid this fuck shit, then go and have the time of your life and avoid this fuck shit and make it what it can be. You know what I'm saying?
And numerous other people like Nikki and homies that hit Gorefest and the Float, and they hit all these festivals every year. That, you know, that's why I say I'd rather have gone to one of those gatherings than the newer gatherings. But I would still like to experience the newer gatherings because I've heard you can still find that there, but it is still a bunch of fuckery and debauchery and exactly what you expect. That many juggalos together.
Right. No, real talk. There's some subject matter that I don't agree with that goes on there, and I'm sure most other juggalos agree. You know what I'm saying? But that's not for me to say as an individual. I don't make no rule. I don't I'm just there to be a jug and be with family, you know, and it sucks. But unless a unanimous something comes about and some things are done, then, you know, there's too much going on for me to try to hate or control everything, you know.
It's a crazy thing to talk about, you know. I mean, it's a crazy thing to like contemplate why people go to events like that and expect it to be one way. We were talking about the gathering and all that, you know what I mean? And when I went in 2018, it was great. I was a crazy ending to someone's YouTube video. That's literally on YouTube.
That was his whole mission. So he's happy he got that. Yeah. Like, it could have been the worst gathering of his life.
I almost got in a fight with a JCW security guard. Like, it was
He'd have
crazy.
been like, yes, tens in his life.
Yeah.
And because of that crazy YouTube ending, it would be the best gathering he ever went to, even if it was unanimous through the entire community. It was the worst fucking gathering ever.
Hey, man.
Oh, shit.
It was a dope gathering. I went in 2019, which was the Super Gathering. It was dedicated to Bushwick Bill. That was the year that he passed away. And I literally got to see Ghetto Boys, Jedi Mind Tricks, and KRS-One like back to back to back, man. And it was dope.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was so bro. It was sick.
Listen, this year was the only reason I got to see Tech 9 ever, because it ain't like I'm going to be able to travel to his concerts and stuff. Right. And some of them are pretty dang expensive. him coming to the gathering, that's a bucket list, bro. I got to see Tech Nine perform and up on the rail. I rode the rail 3 out of 4 days of the gathering this year, man. I was on that bitch. Like, I'm here. You ain't moving me.
Yeah, Tech actually too was at the gathering, man, and it was pretty cool, man. I think 2019. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody in the chat, but I believe 2019 was the last year he performed at the gathering until this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's been a great
show, man. That was a dope show that he put on in 2019 when he was there. I got to see him, Ritz. I got to see Twisted Insane. I got to see Odd Squad Family. We both.
Odd Squad was there this year. That was dope. That was the first too.
Yeah, like it was really cool, man. It was really cool. I don't think there could have been a better year for me. I mean, the only thing that could have made it better, what if R.A. the Rugged Man would have been there that year? I don't think he was. If he was, I missed him.
You get it.
He was either Shay, you're in the chat, and Swilla. R.A. was there either this year or last year, I believe.
Maybe both. I believe he was there this year. Yeah,
just because the legends, I know
he's legendary. Yeah, that's that shit.
Yeah. So it was dope. It was really dope. It was
absolutely. Okay. Let's push on. I can talk about the gathering forever, y'all. Okay, if you guys could collaborate with any artist that you have not yet already, maybe, who would you collaborate with? And I'm gonna extend that to say, like, give us somebody like out of your reach, or so you think is out of your reach, maybe up there, mainstream, or just the top of the underground, and then just maybe somebody you'd like to work with that, it could happen. It might take a little skin, but you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
So I got a fucking list, bro. I literally have a list right over here.
Let's thin it to like
KRS-One, Vinny Pez, Brother Lynch Hung, King Gordy. You know what I mean? People like that, of course, man. Like dream collabs. One dream collab I did accomplish was Insane Poetry. We got him on a couple tracks along with Scum, Triple MFD, that make my motherfucking day shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, of course the Clowns. I would love to have Violent J write a personal story and let me be part of it. You know what I mean? Or Shaggy Two Dope to give me one of his crazy ass hooks or something. You know what I mean? That'd be dope. Along those lines, though, also Hex, man. I think Hex has some really dope shit. And a lot of this shit's underrated in my eyes. So I would really like to work with Hex. I know
I got to see him live in a little small venue. I mean, people showed up, but like it wasn't what I thought it was going to be, which it just made it more personable. You were up close right there with it. So Hex is pretty dope. I don't have no hate, even with them separating from Chapter 17.
Yeah.
Me, of course, ICP, Boondocks, Blaze, a lot of the old Psychopathic roster. Then Mac Lethal.
Mac Lethal, yeah.
Odd Squad, of course. Would always love to do a song with all of them. Tupac, if he were still alive, of course.
Yeah.
Inspiration there. Wake Self, if he were still alive. Just
shout out Wake Self, man.
He's a badass artist from New Mexico that got unfortunately taken out by a drunk driver. Right, he was starting to garner some, climb out of New Mexico.
Yeah.
And then of course, whole plethora of other artists that
John
Cena, yes,
John fucking Cena. I'm a rap Mark like fuck, and he actually has some bars on his rap album. So yeah, R-Truth too. Let's just get a Big Mac R-Truth John Cena collab going. We're just gonna run that. Just BIO-MaCC. R-Truth, John Cena, we're gonna shut that shit down. You know what I mean?
Ask him if he'll do a song and booze you through a coffee table.
One I'd like to do, and they're known more for the cooking rap videos. The Cheetah is I'd like to do one with Beast Reality.
Beast Reality.
They've done 2 songs. One called Beast Reality, pretty much explaining they are Beast Reality. It's the cheetah, a turtle. I think a raccoon.
They're puppets, bro.
Yeah,
they're like straight up puppets.
Okay. I'm trying to like. I'm like,
cheetah, what's up? That dude, he has a little rap called Beast Reality, and then they did a Christmas song with Exhibit. I would love to do a track with them, just because I think it would be hilarious.
I would love to do a track with Exhibit. That'd be dope.
Seth Moon, whoop whoop, what up, homie? Said we're looking to book Hex for an event here in Vegas soon.
Well, book us to open that shit, man. We'll come
For
through.
real.
Hey, make a connection, baby. I love it.
There you go.
Then
Vegas is right around the corner from us, man.
I have one more. Weird Al Yankovic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just because I like the growing up rapping, doing like cover rapping as I was growing up. I think that would be cool.
And of course, because my real name is Aaron, I want to work with Mr. Aaron Dantes Yates. To work with Tech would be incredible. You know what I mean? Tech 9 always.
Swill said, y'all going to see Darby on his tour? Darby don't come around me, sadly. I've been telling him, come to fucking Indiana. Come back. Come back.
Yeah, man. Darby's dope. Darby's dope, man. I was really blessed that my boy JR Butcher, he's a part of a group that I'm a part of. It's called Angry Acid Boofers. And me, my boy JR Butcher, and my boy Fruit Loops got blessed with a Darby O Trill hook and a Devereaux beat for a remix that we did, man. And it was fucking fresh.
Wait, that's full circle. You're on that song? Did he put that out already? Is it on his YouTube?
JR Butcher?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's out there, man. It's I just need a win. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard it.
I don't know if the remix is out.
Oh, okay. The remix. I got you.
Yeah. So you got the version with just JR Butcher and Darby O Trill over the Devereaux beat, and
right.
Of course, Darby on the hook and us on the actual verses to that same Devereaux beat. So there's two different versions.
Okay, no, it's all love. Wait, we already hit that one. Okay, so next question. Have you met anyone famous to you? So what I mean by that, obviously as an artist, I'm sure you've worked with some artists and you've met some artists going to the gathering. You can meet, people walking around, and if you get VIPs, I've done VIP with the clowns and Ouija a few times, and Scum, people like that, Lardy B just walking around, Insane Poetry, as you mentioned, and Darby, and just you can really meet some people. But I like to answer this question with, I have also met Pauly Shore.
I have also met, hey dude, I can beat that. I guarantee it. I used to have my nips pierced, and I got to show them to Larry the Cable Guy, and he signed my duct tape made wallet. So there you go. Yeah, right here in Roswell, New Mexico, man.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope. Well, all right. I take it back. I didn't show him the nip piercing. I showed him where it got ripped out, and he was like, "Damn, that's gross." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, right?" And he laughed. I was like, "Hey, will you sign my duct tape wallet?" Made it all awkward, you know what I mean? And he signed that. It was dope. It was dope, man. It was dope.
For me, it would have to be George Clooney, and he's an outright asshole, and fuck him.
You met George Clooney?
I will publicly say it.
Someone,
fuck you, George Clooney.
If you know how to get a hold of George Clooney, man, let him know
that I said, fuck you.
Random clowny guy says you're an asshole, man. Random clowny guy said that. I heard him say.
So this goes all the way back to like 2015 when he did The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Oh, yeah. I remember you talking.
Part of that filming was done here at a local military institute we have. And I have a friend who was doing set security, and they told him, if you want to bring a friend, like, don't make it a regular thing, but bring a friend to see how it's done and, all that. That's cool. Well, he did, and George Clooney was walking by me one day, and I'm like, "Hi, Mr. Clooney, how are you?" Just trying to, it's George Clooney. Spark up a conversation with George Clooney for a second, so I can say I've had a conversation with George Clooney. And he pretty much looked me up and down and kept walking. And fuck you, George Clooney.
Didn't you also dude who made King of the Hill?
Oh, yes. I've met Mike Judd walking out of the UFO McDonald's here in Roswell, New Mexico. He sat on the side of the building for a second when he walked out. I can't remember how old I was, but I was sitting there smoking a cigarette. He comes out, and I see the back of his shirt as he's turning away from me. It's the Strickland propane shirt, all embroidered in, and I'm like, "Hey man, I just wanted to tell you, nice shirt." he turns around to tell me thank you, and where the name tag is, where it said Hill, it said Judd. And I instantly snapped. I'm like, wait, are you Mike Judd? And he's like, yeah, I am. I'm like, holy shit, dude. I'm like, awesome, bro. Like, I love King of the Hill. And he's like, well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. But I'm kind of in a hurry, so I'm gonna have to get out of here. And I'm like, it's cool. I just thank you. And then another one of mine for personally is in Gaio, the weed comic.
Yeah, he was a Dank in the Desert.
Yeah, he was at a Dank in the Desert show we did, and he's a great comedian, like really smart guy, very knowledgeable. Always just liked him and everything he was in and his comedy. And I got the chance to meet him when we opened up for what was the first thing.
So did he give you the shirt?
Yeah, no, I really wishes. I met Darth Vader one time.
I don't think he gave me the shirt.
I met Darth Vader one time. I don't think it was the real Darth Vader. I mean, he was kind of fat. He was at a McDonald's smoking a blunt. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I met Darth Vader one time. Yeah, he was wheezing, man. He had me convinced, you know what I mean?
That's awesome. I fucking love it. What the hell did you say? Oh, Swill said, let's talk more about aliens in your town.
What do you want to know? What's up? I got you.
That's crazy. No, that's what's up, man.
Conspiracy real quick.
No, man, as far as aliens, dude, it's the gimmick of the whole town. Do I believe in them? Yeah. I mean, I really do, because it'd be kind of selfish to believe we're the only sentient life forms in the whole fucking, like, existence of everything. You know what I mean?
31 Atlas is a mothership.
This one. Anyway, man, this guy's some crazy ass
They're
stories
taking me home
from his grandpa, like on his mom's side and shit.
Yeah, no, I got some crazy shit. Like, if you want a conspiracy theory, I'm not going to get into it here because I could go on for months.
Yeah,
we'll have to get you back and talk about conspiracy.
Hit me back in the comments, or chat. Hit me on the chat, and we'll get together and we'll go back and forth for hours on some conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Like I was saying, man, all the aliens I know are like the homies. You know what I mean? Like, they all got some fire, bud. They all got what you need, and
painting too.
You know what I mean? None of them got.
They might got a little face paint on, maybe not.
Right there, man. Shout out to my amigos, me amigos. You know what I'm saying? Gotta love the fam, dog.
All right, enough with the heavy. How about a lighter question? What's your favorite color?
Gray.
Purple.
Yeah, gray, man. Gray and green.
Red. I like purple though too. It's like red, black, purple.
Green and purple.
Yeah. I mean, green and purple. That's our record label colors, of course. But hey, we're getting real specific, man. I like a lime green and like a slate gray. Like, not like the gray that I got on. Not that staticky looking shit, but it's like a concrete gray. It's weird. It's like my shit. So this guy called it. This guy calls it red, but blood red, that dark kind of.
Yeah, I think that's also why I like your paint, bro. It's just like, that's my shit. I like red.
I actually have a story behind the paint.
Oh.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let me ask this next question. It's just a little light one too, and then maybe you can tell us the story behind the paint.
Sure.
What's your favorite domesticated and wild type animal?
Well, I hope my wife is no longer watching because she's going to get mad at me for saying this, but I believe that the term cat stands for cunty alien thing. I am not a cat person at all. I'm sorry to anybody who I offend, but I got a chub. That's a Chihuahua pug mix. She is my favorite domesticated animal, period. Exactly. And then wild type animals, man, I'm a big fan of owls. I love owls, just the way they look, you know what I mean? And they're like shit they do, you know what I mean? And bearded dragons. Like, bearded dragons could be wild other places, domesticated here. So, yeah, my dog, owls, and bearded dragons.
Dogs, because like every man's fucking best friend is a motherfucking dog. Like, as a man, like, I wish I had a dog again because like it'd probably help with the depression. But dogs for domesticated, and then hold on, I'm stoned. I lost it. Dogs for domesticated, wild animal. What was it?
Me. I'm your favorite.
Yes, you.
No.
Turtles.
Turtles, man.
Turtles. Fucking
Turtles are
turtles.
dope. Turtles are dope.
I love the answers because I keep fish as a hobby. I got a whole channel on it. I love fish. I love nature. That's why I love this question, believe it or not. I would say dogs too, even though I do own 2 tailless cats. For cats, they got to be unique or different. But in the same breath, my wild type animal is a white tiger because they're not supposed to exist. They'll lure you in and they'll kill you. They ain't fucking around.
Right.
So that's my short and sweet to that.
So I'm sorry if I broke any hearts with my answer about cats, but I'm saying cats hate me. Cats hate me, like for real. They hate me, bro.
Cats would kill him in his sleep if they knew how.
I guarantee it. They hate me, so I hate them. It goes both ways, you know what I mean?
I think you hate them.
It's funny because we were on the alien thing too. I've been whispering little sweet nothings to my cat, telling them when the aliens come, will you at least tell them Dad's a good one? Because they're the only intelligent life form an alien's gonna want from this planet.
Speaking about aliens and cats, weirdly enough, I don't know if anybody here listens to the band Atmosphere. You know what I mean? Ant and Slug, Atmosphere. They have a song called Okay, and in the music video, it's about like alien takeover and shit. But all the aliens come to Earth and then they start eating cats. So yeah, it's crazy, man. If you haven't heard that song, I believe it's called Okay or It's Okay. One of the two.
Bob, run, bro. Run.
It's pretty dope. I like it a lot. Not because they're eating cats, it's because it's a good song.
That's crazy shit. What's your story behind your paint?
Well, hold on. Let me say this because I heard you tell your cat run.
Yeah.
And then I'll go into that. Tacos. Cats are very, or tacos, things like that because it's a lean meat. Cat's very lean as opposed to dog that's greasy. Don't ask me how I know. I'm not going to get into that.
Anthony Zimmerman or Andrew Zimmerman.
No. Cat is lean meat. Dog is greasy.
Now, this is purely speculation, but he might know because he might have worked at an unnamed Chinese restaurant that used to have a cat problem and now no longer do. So that's purely speculation.
I also live in New Mexico, and Mexicans eat some.
Allegedly,
before the restaurant was there was like hella cats, and allegedly there's none now. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
They know how to solve the problem. Allegedly. Okay, so
just don't allegedly tell me the truth, bro. I be telling my lady we're eating rat and all kinds of shit when we go to Chinese, and half the time it's probably true.
The MSG will have you enjoying the sweet and sour chicken.
Yeah. I mean chicken, you know what I mean?
Chicken, not chicken.
Shit.
Okay, so the story on the face paint. I made it up when I was 8 years old when I first started listening to ICP. I had a different group of homies that we'd paint our face up and go walk the streets. They usually did the normal ICP style paint. I'm like, fuck that. Because at the time, and ICP's always said, design your own face paint because it's a vision of yourself. When you paint your face, you're letting the true you out that is masked behind the societal face that is your normal face. So I designed it to the 2 lines right here. Everybody has strings attached. Regardless of what they say, regardless of what happens, there are always some sort of strings attached.
Hence the marionette puppet type.
Hence the puppet, you know, the whole puppet mouth where they have the split right there for the mouth to go up.
Right, yeah.
So then, on that same token, there is no real good or bad people. It's all about the choices you make in life.
Perception is reality.
Perception is reality, yes. I used to be a bad person, gangbanging, hurting people, beating the shit out of people just because they looked at me funny. I decided to change that. So therefore, you have the left-handed saint cross up and down the normal way for the left hand because he's hot-headed, always like, let's go fucking run, let's go beat the shit out of this motherfucker now. I'm like, patience, dude. We will get them in due time, and if not, they will get theirs in due time.
Yeah.
And then for him, and because I can be hot-headed at times too, and when I am, he's usually the same, being like, nah, dude, let's chill on it for a minute. We have the right-handed center, flipping it around from the normal right-handed saint, left-handed center, because I'm a lefty, he's a righty.
Yeah.
And that's the perception of everybody can be a good or a bad person based off the choices they make in life. Right. And you can always decide to change the choices you make to be either a good or a bad person.
Right.
At a moment's notice.
Yeah. So that's also kind of where the name of our first EP came from, man. Like you're saying, the left-handed saint, right-handed sinner. Historically, left-handed people, I don't know if anybody is familiar with this, but they were said to be of the devil or sinners, like in the eyes of the church or whatever. Like back in the day, that was a common belief, you know what I mean? So instead of, you know, left-handed sinner, it's the left-handed saint, right-handed sinner.
That
duality back and forth.
Okay, so back to the paint though. So then we have the point, because at the end of the day, it's a mirror image at yourself, because you're either a good or a bad person. And no matter what you do in life, there will always be strings attached, to be at work, relationship. Me and this motherfucker right here making music. There are strings attached to anything you do in life.
Right.
So then it comes to a point that then comes down to the end of the nose, which is sin or mass, throwing it all back at you. And it is basically a mirror image of yourself. You are a good or bad person based off the choices you make, and those strings will always be there. So no matter how hard you try, you will always be a puppet to somebody.
And you created this when? You said you done this.
When I was 8 years old. I was highly psychologically and mentally abused as a child, as past mentioned, with my mom trying to use him as an attack weapon against me. So I was on the streets at 6, 7 years old, sleeping on the side of my school in a sleeping bag and a little snake cubby they had.
That just makes it even more amplified that you put that much like thought. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That's what's mind-boggling me though, that you put that much thought in like behind your face paint and pattern.
Well, okay. So I'll be honest, at 7, 8 years old when I designed it, there was no thought behind it other than, oh, cool, like a puppet, the mouth for a puppet.
Okay.
The
philosophical stuff came as you grew.
I'm like, well, everybody's a good and a bad person, so like, because there's people that would help me homeless at 8 years old on the street and give me a $20 bill to eat for the night. And then there's people that would look at me and spit on me. So there's bad people in life. And then the point is just like...
It makes sense. Everything you said makes sense. I probably wouldn't have been rationalizing that. With every action, there's an equal reaction. Like, everything makes sense.
As the years went on, it, like he said, it finally evolved in my mind with the design, because I made the design before the story, but then sitting looking at it all these years and seeing it and talking with people, it was designed at 8 years old, and that's exactly what it was. It just took years to manifest the reality of the design.
Absolutely. No, that's dope as shit, man. I can completely support and get behind it. A lot of people don't even, I mean, I think we all as juggalos, when we put on face paint, we kind of go in, not like a trance, but some of us, it's a little deeper than the others. I'm saying it's becoming of us. It really is. Rather, you're just slopping some on, and you're really trying to do a real exquisite design.
Yeah.
Something about behind the paint, you know what I'm saying?
If it is anything involving music, I have 2 different masks I'm working on 2 other masks, because I want to have, you know, a nice little plethora of masks. So if I don't want to paint my face, or I want to do like painted and then take it off and it's the face paint under the mask,
dope, man.
Then I can do that. But anything I do music, I try to do the face paint, because the person I am on the day-to-day life isn't who makes the music. There's 2 different people there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people I've met in the last couple of years at shows like at Gorefest, especially this year, people are like, when the paint's off, you're a completely different person, dude.
100%. Man. I have a mask that I wear. I have a mask that I wear for a lot of stage performances. I don't always wear it because I wear glasses and it's hard to get a mask on and put in the contacts. All that, especially with time constraints. I'm not wearing it tonight. I will get it here in a minute if y'all want to see it. But it's kind of the same concept there, man. It has a lot to do with duality in the design, and it has a lot to do with like you said, man. It's your persona. It's not Aaron. It's Big Mac. It's not Brandon. It's fucking BIOHAZRD. You know what I mean?
and
Right,
that's why
like I mean, I feel like I'm Wiggles all the time, but when I got my face paint on, boy, I get goofy. I get loony.
so,
I get a
for
little
real.
weird in the best way possible. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
For
it's
being a
a whole
juggalo and how
thing.
often I paint up, yes,
MP! I'm so sorry.
Whoa,
That's the homie right
whoa,
there.
whoa.
That dude. I think he's my only subscriber or not subscriber. Like he's a member to my channel for no reason at all. That's that
that,
motherfucker right there. That's a real supporting
that is
ass homie.
what's
I
up.
love you, Impede.
But yeah, as a juggalo and being I paint my face for majority of our shows, or I've been doing it for years, it's kind of the opposite of like when a woman puts on makeup in the morning, she's trying to hide those imperfections to the world. And when a juggalo puts on face paint, they're letting their inner self come out because they
Right.
can't kind of hide behind that paint. And like how
You're
you were
right.
saying,
Fact.
you're always Wiggles, but when you put the paint on, you feel freer.
Wiggle starts wiggling. You know
Ah,
what
yeah,
I
boy.
I'm still biohazard, but there's something more freeing about when I put the paint on that, you know, I can fuck with people more, or I can
Right.
do things
Right back.
that as a regular painted, as a regular faced person, I'd get my ass kicked for, but painted as a clown, they're like, this motherfucker.
Right. And then right. No, I absolutely get it. It's fun. I've actually only recently really tried to start like making a paint pattern. Like I love Shaggy's paint pattern, and I like Ouija's paint pattern, you know. But I've only recently in the like last year tried to start crafting my own little design, and I'm still working out the quirks or whatever, but I
I
completely
actually
understand. And just
myself,
the fact that you have like that meaning behind it now is just really cool. That's
and have for
extra.
many years,
Yeah, that's really neat.
at
I know
least
he
the
stepped
past
away. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm actually gonna ask the chat. There's 10 people in here. One, can you smash that like button? Two,
do it.
if you have any questions that you know I'm not going to ask in my book, if you're not new here, if you've watched some of these interviews and you have something different to ask, put it in the chat. If you are new here, ask a random question. There's no right or wrong question. In the meantime, I'm actually going to step away for a minute, literally, and go drain the lizard myself. So, intermission.
Smash that like, all that shit, and I'll private message you a picture of my butthole. Do it now.
Yeah! But I'll be right back, buddy.
What is up, y'all? How y'all doing out there tonight?
Mac in the building, y'all. What's up, man? I hope we're doing good for y'all. Hope y'all enjoying the show, man. I hope y'all having a real good time, you know what I mean? Hope y'all having a real nice fucking time, you know what I'm saying? Man, this is my show, man. This is my everything, man. I should make promos in it. I do whatever in it, man. Hope y'all having a good time, enjoying the interview. Out there, you got any questions, let us know, man.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see the pattern on it.
So it's green and purple. Split down. Let me point this light over here real quick.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, it's all leather, man. Got the leather strips. One smile, one frown. You know what I mean? It's duality. It's the angry side, the sad side. You got a little bit of everything going on. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of a fat motherfucking and Big Mac. You know what I mean? So.
No, that's dope. I can see it. The contrast. That's pretty dope, actually.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Is
Shout
it?
out to the late Sandy Crest here in Roswell, New Mexico, for making me the mask, man. She gave me a killer deal on it. You need leather work done. She does all kinds of shit all around the world. She ships on Etsy. That is hilarious, Sandy Crest. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of asked them this question earlier, Seth, but I did ask you guys to ask questions. So he said, "What's the underground scene like in Roswell?" And I think they said kind of not so great, or
yeah, it's almost non-existent, man.
Right
really,
here,
like,
this.
They are the underground scene.
Yeah,
You're fucking looking at it.
You're fucking looking at it.
You know, pretty
Listen
much.
to them.
One other
guy,
motherfucker.
you know what I mean? Like Jake Kills the Prince, he be doing shit.
Shout out Jay Kills.
Kratos, he be doing shit. They're kind of a different vibe than us, but yeah, man, the wicked shit scene here in Roswell, New Mexico, we are that. You know what I mean?
Us and us alone.
Well, I just wanted to show
right,
let's come go ahead and pull it off, man. Like I said, it's kind of hard to see.
No, yeah, you're good.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
is it hard to sing through it too? Do you be wearing it to shows?
Yeah, I be wearing it to shows, man. I rap in it, I perform in it.
He's got contacts for that.
Yeah, I got contacts for that. I just didn't throw the contacts in today. But
no, yeah, you straight.
Yeah, dude, I perform it a lot. My thing about it is, man, I always tell people it's my safety net. It's my shit that makes me invisible, but the only visible person at the same time. You know what I mean? So if it's a stage that I'm performing for the first time, almost guaranteed I'm gonna have the mask. If I'm performing on a stage like the Roxy in Denver, where I feel like it's home away from home, probably not do the mask at that point. You know what I mean? Because I feel more comfortable. I feel more like I can be me and open up and talk to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. Get us out there. We travel. You know what I mean? We do whatever we gotta do. We'd love to go out to Vegas, man. I've never been to Vegas. I know it's right around the corner though, so we can make it. You know what I mean?
So Seth is a homie that, well, I'm not even sure how I met him, just via Facebook, and we got connected. And he's got a few artists under his belt. I don't know how it works. I don't know if they're a team, a label, or what exactly. But I actually interviewed a couple of his artists, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. So that might be a connection for you, for real.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
And that's the whole point of this stream. That is like, that's success for me. That's what this is about, lifting up the homies and getting them seen by something, or somebody getting them a play that they probably wanted to have or something, man. That's beautiful. I appreciate y'all, you know.
So I have a question for you, just out of curiosity, because I'm a weird motherfucker.
Nah, ask it.
What is your favorite extinct animal or mythical cryptid, you know, that doesn't exist anymore? Or
so did it exist before and it doesn't now, or are we talking like fantasy?
The Wendigo.
Anything. Cryptid, mythical, could tell me fucking unicorn for all I care.
Well, I mean,
I'm weird. I had that thought, so I was
those, you know, they might have been possible. Shit.
You asking us for a second.
I would probably so for like something that existed, probably just like, you know, a saber tooth and woolly mammoth, something like them. That's a really, really cool. Something that probably don't exist, you know, fantasy. It's weird you're asking me this question, but weird in a good way, because I got a question to flip the script that my old lady has me ask you guys.
Let's let him finish. I want to talk
about so like if I was saying fantasy, you know, something that technically don't exist, but who fucking knows in this day and age, I would say gargoyles. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a morning person, and they turn to stone during the day and then come to life at night, and that's more my scene, being night. And my favorite color is red, so I'd probably be that little red gargoyle dude on the cartoon series.
Right.
Probably a gargoyle.
Okay. So for me, it would be gnomes, Bigfoot, and velociraptors.
Ooh, velociraptor. See, I was thinking dinosaur, but man.
Only if like Blue, though. Only if they're trainable like Blue.
Yeah, the Jurassic World series.
Yeah, that's a flying mouth of teeth, bro.
But if you're trying to go like, dude, imagine having you a little velociraptor, like definition of like the pit bull for like for real though. Like,
I guess mine would have to be a Cerberus, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, Cerberus. That'd be pretty dope. So imagine a three-headed pit bull out in your yard ready to fuck shit up. You know what I mean?
Bro, like Fluffy on Harry Potter, that's some shit, bro.
Like, ain't no one fucking around when that motherfucker comes out.
That is so dope.
You know what I mean?
I am so with it. So the question my old lady and Pete said, velociraptors are nasty. Yeah, they're mean, motherfuckers.
Fuck yeah, though. I mean, having one trained as a pet, bro, would be badass.
Insane Liking, that's actually in the chat right now. That's actually my old lady. She does digital art. She draws for furries and all kinds of other people. She makes commissions, and you know that's kind of her side hobby. And she's even drew like she drew Ouija as a chibi taking a bath in blood, and he like shared it all over. She drew a penis dragon for Clockwork E. Just some random shit. She's pretty good. But so then she usually asks the question, and that's what it made me think of when you just asked me that, is if you could be an animal or like a future or a fantasy character, what would you be? And then obviously I gave you my answer to that or whatever.
Is it animal?
She also made my icon. Dreadlockjuggalo.
There's a big line there. You know what I mean? Either one. If I could be any animal at all ever, I would have to be an owl, probably. Like out of any animal. If I was going to be a fantasy character, hands down, Wolverine from X-Men. Sam.
Oh.
Straight up. I don't know. That's what I said, so I'm sticking with it.
Yeah.
For animal, I'd have to say a Galapagos turtle. Because you know, those motherfuckers have seen like centuries. Like the knowledge those motherfuckers actually have in those skulls is probably pretty fucking deep.
I love how you're like specifically like not any other type of turtle, motherfucker.
Just that motherfucker.
I want to live 450 years, bro. If it were mythical or anything like that, I'd have to say Bigfoot.
I want to be a cock dragon. For no reason. Savage.
If I could live for like Daywalker, Blade style.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I guess.
If I could be a Blade, like that would be cool.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. I used to love Blade. I used to want to be a vampire. That shit was dope to me.
Right,
I don't know. No.
Or Deadpool. Like if I could, Deadpool would be cool.
Oh God, he's so funny. Okay. Next question. Do you guys have any biological siblings, and do they support your music at all?
Yeah, man, I got a biological brother, and he does. Like we had a rough upbringing together, but he does, man, in his own type of way. You know what I mean? He's not out here like showing up at shows or buying my merch, but he knows what I'm doing, and he's really cool at like reminding me to keep going, and always has my back with that shit. So, and then I have a half sister too, and I'm sorry, Dolores, but you're a fucking dick. Yeah, me and her don't get along at all usually. So I don't know if she supports me or not, and I don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? But
right.
Yeah, thank you. But we still got some shit we got to talk about. You know what I mean? So
I have a biological brother, and I have no clue. I mean, he tells me good luck, go for that dream, but he also tells me like if I send you money for something, don't spend it on your fucking music. Don't got for you on your fucking music. Like, but cool, go for it.
He's like, I totally support you as long as I'm not supporting it. No,
I support you in
right, not financially. No, fellas, I asked that question because I don't think the ones that we know the best or that are closest to us are obligated to support our cause. They support us in life. They're there. Maybe not. It just depends on, scenario based, but your best friend or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's not their job to support you and listen to everything. But, big but, when somebody like that genuinely supports you, it's untapped. It's like nothing you ever, had before. That's a real, like, appreciation, connection, and, like, that's day one fan. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. And on top of that, I always raise my daughter, man, to remember that family doesn't always mean who you are biologically related to. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
yeah, my daughter, both of them have many aunties and uncles that they are not blood related to at all. I have many brothers and sisters that we don't have the same parents, but they would lay down their life for me, and I would do the same for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Absolutely.
it is cool when your biological family has your back and supports you, man. But it's in a way even fresher when you can build your own family and just support each other. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I won't even contest it. I'm with you. Honestly, that's just the story of our lives too. Typically, we come from broken, misfit families, and listen,
Right.
I have had, rest in peace, a handful of them, but I had 13 siblings. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know none of them.
God.
I mean, I do, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know 'em like that. But there was a dude in this chat that I've known for going on 20 years now. That's
Yeah.
my brother. You know, that's my homie. That's
Exactly.
so, yeah.
I mean, me and Bio, man, we've known
I
each
agree.
other 25 years at least, dog. And you know that's my brother, that's my homie. I'm gonna give a shout. Hold up, let me give a shout out real quick. Speaking about that, my oldest friend on planet Earth, aka my older brother. His name is Possum, man. He had court today because he stabbed a motherfucker who deserved it. They deserved it. So if you're watching this and you didn't get locked up yet, Corey, Possum, I love you, you ugly fuck.
Fuck you, Corey.
Call me, motherfucker.
Fuck you, bro.
Call me, motherfucker.
Stop doing stupid shit.
And call me,
motherfucker.
Message me so I can say what's up and tell you to stop doing stupid shit. Love you, fucker.
Nah, he's still in the chat. He said, love you, bro. Yeah, that's that shit. That's that homie. I've known that man forever now. And I'm closer to him than my own blood. So I feel it.
But
all right.
No, hold on.
If y'all went back and met the younger version of yourself, say 12, 13 years of age, what would you tell yourself, if anything at all? And I know a lot of people say, I wouldn't say nothing because that can affect who or what you are today. But I don't know, maybe you got some encouragement or.
I would just remind myself that no matter what you're going through, man, shit will get better. Like, I spent so much time, especially during that age, man, where I was literally like I was an opioid head from 11 to 17, man. I almost died numerous times trying to take myself the fuck out because in my head nothing was ever working out. And I would go back and remind myself that no matter what the fuck's going on now, it don't change tomorrow. And one day it'll get fucking better and everything will start looking up. And you're a dope fucking rapper, dog, even back then. So there you go.
Okay, so
I'm glad you're here with us today.
Thank you, man.
Having saved this motherfucker's life, yes, I agree. So my question, that would put you about 5th grade age, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, like 5th, 6th.
Okay, so for homie in the other room that I know is listening but not here, I would fuck my 5th grade teacher.
He'd be like, hey, go
take your shot, bro. You got this.
Myself into fucking my 5th grade teacher. And that's for homie in the other room. Because he swears he's making a time machine and he's going to go back and punch me in the face for not. But I was in 5th grade. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Full story behind that. I could have fucked my 5th grade teacher.
I think we deduced that from the other knowledge given. You know what I mean?
Now, after that, I would tell myself, never give up, regardless of how hard it gets, what you're looking at in life. Yeah. You are destined for something great. You will eventually get to a point where you are going to start achieving that. So keep pushing and start developing your rap skill now, motherfucker, because you're going to need it in 15 years.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's what it is. You should just give yourself encouragement, like, you know, don't give up. Well, and not everybody probably, but I want to see everybody make it to the end. I want to lift up my homies. There was a time when I didn't care about nobody but me. And that was even when I was claiming Jug, which wasn't right, but I was just in my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I've done a complete 180 or whatever, and I'm a whole different person than I was 10 years ago, as you said, you know. So I would hope that I would give myself some kind of encouragement, like, you're going to be all right, head up. You know what I'm saying? And on a funny note, I'd say, no, not that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But
I was going to say, Don't go out fucking your 5th grade teacher. You're of legal age now, and you happen to run into your 5th grade
like
teacher.
circle back, like turn 18, circle back. You know what I mean?
Hope she's like in your 20s when you're, so she's only like 10 years older than you, 10, 12 years older. If not, knock the dust off that shit too.
Yeah, get it. Shit, right on. All right, the next question I got for you guys, and we're getting close to the end. I only got like a couple more, and then I have what's called the game questions, and it's just a short assortment of either ors, and then I got like a random question, 3 fill in the blanks will get you out of here. One thing you can never get back in life is time, and I appreciate your time taken out of your day to come slum it with me on my YouTube channel.
100%. Hey, Thai music family, bro. I'm talking to family about music. That's the best way to spend my time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We meeting a lot of badass motherfuckers.
So my next question for you then is, did the skill come natural, or did you have to learn and practice? And what I mean by that is, they say some people are born with a given talent. They just wake up and can do a thing. And other people have to practice, go to school even, learn, but then they're equally competitive in what that is. Do you think it was more of a natural curve or a learning curve?
So let him hit this one first, and then I'll answer it. Go ahead,
okay, so I think it's a double-bladed sword. Even if you are born with the natural ability to do so, it is still something you have to practice.
100%.
Because even if it comes naturally, you have to perfect that natural ability.
Yeah.
Right.
But yes, I feel it is something that, because my attraction to the bass and the music of the 90s and early 2000s came naturally. But it is also something, because I had a natural attraction to, I learned to develop to a point it got me where I am today. And it is something that I will continue to develop, be it change in cadence, learning new cadences, relearning old cadences, or different styles of beats.
Exactly, Savage Panda there. That's for real.
Learn the craft, evolve the craft, hone the craft,
man.
Teach the craft.
Now for me, dude, like, all right, so my dad was a guitarist. My grandmother on my mom's side, because I'm half Native American, man, she was a dancer and she played instruments as well. So I was kind of gifted this natural ability of rhythm at minimum.
It's been in your family.
Yeah, so I grew up listening to music. Like I said, I got into the juggalo scene early on. By the time I was 11, I started writing poetry, and I got published through a school competition at the age of 11. So that was pretty cool. And then like I said, I got more into hip hop, got more into the juggalo scene. So what is rap? It's rhythm and poetry, right? It's rhymes and passion. You know what I mean? That's all it is. So to take those words though and put them to a beat was easy for me. What I had to learn more than anything was self-confidence, and I have a natural stutter. I did when I was younger. That was really, really bad. You know what I mean? And as that natural stutter and learning that it's okay to fuck up, especially if you just keep going and act like it never happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I had to learn more of, is self-confidence. And then like freestyling, dude. I freestyle every day. Like I said, most of my shit is freestyle that I record. So that comes from like a long time of writing and a long time of just like thinking about bars in my head, you know, and getting put on the spot like randomly. Well, you're a rapper, fucking rap. Well, what are you gonna do at that point? You gotta fucking rap, right? You know what I mean? So that type of shit, it's definitely both. Like he said, it goes both ways. Like part of it is always natural. You do have to work on that shit, especially if you're trying to keep that ability.
I like how you guys kind of had the same difference of an answer. And I too write, I haven't done it in a minute now, but I used to write poetry as a kid. I had a poem published in a nothingness little thing. It's out there, whatever. But you don't want Wiggles rapping. I can sing and sometimes hit a melody. It is not necessarily the same. To traverse, to learn timing and when to, like, I've played around. I got a few little things in the book. Me and that homie Shay in the chat he was actually going to get on a song with me. I was going to try it just to try it, and I'll put it out there. That's it. Bam. One little one-off just because I'm fucking Wiggles and I'm a goofball and whatever. But I'm not no rapper. I know my spot. You know what I'm saying? And people use my whoop and shit in songs. We used it in a song. I've had homies hit me up like, will you do this? I'm on like an intro. I do a skit with Evil Cook. There's a homie Kill Will about to put a song out soon. I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? But I know my place. So I don't take away from your talent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in all artists, and this is just observation and doing interviews and being a consumer of music. This is an opinion. I'm not going to say it's fact, but I think all artists, even the best, if you're not trying to improve or just hone in or learn that next thing, even if it's just like stage presence, like you might be set here, but you're standing like this,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So always trying to do.
There's definitely always improvement that can be made, man. And one thing that anybody that's out there listening, especially if you're trying to get in the rap game and shit, is remember that no one is fucking naturally born the freshest they're ever going to be. You know what I mean? You don't start out as a baby dropping fucking fire 16s on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't happen, man. Like, that shit takes dedication. Like, you know, Picasso had to teach himself how to do that shit. That took his art, his visual art.
Quite frankly, when you're 16 and when you're 21, you're going to have a different voice sound too.
Of course.
You know. So you almost probably got to relearn, and I don't know that, but I'm assuming.
Sound changes too. Your party favors you did or allegedly did not do.
Allegedly.
Yeah. You know, another thing you got to keep in mind, especially with any type of artwork, honestly, like your style's going to change. It's going to naturally progress. You know what I mean? Naturally, you're going to get tired of doing all one type of thing. You're going to switch it up, or you're going to, you know, I'm going to try to sing today, or I'm going to try to rap fast. You know what I mean?
Always challenge yourself to grow.
Always challenge yourself.
Okay, the next question I got for you is another kind of like 3-part, and I know over this interview you kind of explained it, but this will just give a thorough answer. So the question goes as follows: who or what came up with your stage name? And if you have a logo, which is obviously I think behind you, that is identifiably yours, how did you come up with and create that?
Well, I mean, the stage name is kind of self-explanatory at this point. I am Big Mac. He is BIOHAZRD. BIO-MaCC. It's kind of an old school approach. That is our record label logo, not the Hatchet Man with the big ass triangle behind it. You know what I mean? What it is, man, is it's the pyramid. It's the biohazard symbol, the all-seeing eye, and inside of the all-seeing eye, there is the scarab beetle. So it represents old school wikidry. You know what I mean? It represents that old school wiki shit. And that's what we really started off doing. You know what I mean?
And has that been your logo forever? Did you have other logos?
We've had other versions of that same logo.
We've had one other
that
we decided not to run with that kind of tied into this theme right here.
Yeah.
But just getting down to it, at the end of the day, this is pretty much the logo for
Wikibody Productions.
Okay.
Now, I will say it stands for old school wikidry. You know what I mean? You got a scarab beetle. Historically, I'm not sure, but everyone theorizes scarab beetles burrowed under the skin. You know what I mean? It's kind of wicked. You got the all-seeing eye representing the things that are known and unknown and what's coming in the future. You know what I mean? You got the pyramid representing the old school shit. You got the biohazard logo because this clowny fuck. You know what I mean? He's biohazard. You know what I mean?
He forgot one mention, the scarab with the burrowing under the skin. Being music artist, our music, we want to burrow into your mind.
Exactly.
We want our hooks to be catchy. So you're sitting there, you're thinking about it, and then you have to go play it to get it out of your mind. And then it's something you want to tell a friend about, or something you want to be like, oh, hey, in a format like this, be like, hey, have you checked these dudes out? Being we're talking about artists, or just things like that make people want to, and because it's supposed to have burrowed under your skin, it works for burrowing our music into your mind.
Savage Panda down there, I saw your question, man. We have a Streamlabs store that ships pretty much everywhere, I do believe. We can definitely give you the link to that so you can order whatever you want. We have a lot of dope merch. You know, that's the best way to get one right now. There's a lot of that design, a lot of other dope designs. We've teamed with some really talented artists when it comes to shit like that.
This is can get you.
And we're going to be getting all of their links. If you guys have a link tree or something, whatever the link is that has everything on it, any links that they want us to have is going to be found at the top of the description of this video. So if you're watching it on the replay somehow at this point, go over there. It's already posted, but we will be getting any links they want you to have and put it in the description of this video.
Yeah, we do have we have a Big Cartel store as well. It's kind of limited on merch right now. We also have a Kunaki page where you can order physical copies of CDs. We're trying to get all our merch under one umbrella, but working on a budget like we are, that's kind of hard to do. But all the apparel and shit like that, man. All the apparel, all the t-shirts, all the hoodies, all of the caps, all the beanies, all that is going to be on our Streamlabs store. So we'll make sure you get that link, dude, for real.
And I think
absolutely. So that's it for the that part of the questions. I have these assortments of game questions. We're at 1 hour and 55 minutes, so I don't know if you guys are still cool. We can go ahead and run it.
Let's run.
Okay. So pretty much just like, you know, same thing. You answer, he answers, because it's just gonna be like you choose out of the options that I give or whatever. Just kind of lighthearted fun to decompress, if you will. No. So thank you again, and this is known as the game questions. So for the first game question, I'm gonna ask you, Twix or Reese's for the candy?
Reese's, man.
Reese's.
Yeah.
Don't even have to ask. Well,
specifically Reese's sticks, but yes, Reese's.
Reese's.
All right. Summer or winter?
What was that?
Summer or winter?
Winter, man. Winter. Yeah,
you prefer winter?
Well, I had to step away for a minute. I think his kiddos are calling or something, but he'll be right back. Oh, he said summer. He said summer.
All right, cool. Bet. I don't know if you want me to wait a minute or keep going.
He's coming back already. He's coming back.
Okay, sorry. Had a homie calling real quick. I needed to try and see what was up.
No, you're straight. That's what I mean. By all means, hey, I need a minute, and then do what you got to do. We'll make it happen. Like I said, I already kept you guys for 2 hours, so I don't blame you. At any rate, next one would be day or night.
Night.
Early morning, mid-evening, like right as the sun's going down.
Oh,
so he hit you with a curveball. He done said twilight.
Yeah, I'm like, like, cause I'm up at 3 in the morning, but that's still nighttime to me. You know what I'm saying? From
see shit, right?
Noon to 3 a.m., maybe even 5 a.m. Hey, the sun ain't peaking yet. That's night. Right. But I'm not getting up at 8 in the morning or 6 in the morning, like unless I have to. All right. Truck or car?
Truck. Yeah, truck.
All right. You're taking the sweetheart out on a date. Are you going for a movie night or are you going roller skating?
Movie night, man.
Roller skating.
Oh, okay. I like them both. I appreciated skating more when I was younger, but as I get older, the movie is okay to fall asleep in. It's got to be a really good movie to keep me occupied, bro. It's just something about going there. I'm like,
man, I weigh about 50 pounds. Good luck getting me on some skates, man. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to break in.
I ain't mad. I follow my little ass too, boy. Okay. Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Hey, actually, CC's Pizza, man.
CC's that shit.
Cheese pizza, dog. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good spaghetti and meatball pizza, bro.
You know, some people don't be knowing about a CC's, so that's tight. Okay, this one's for your fans. Which are you more active on, Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram for me, Facebook for him.
Both.
And then do you guys have TikTok or Twitter or X?
Yeah, I got TikTok. I don't have an X account. Yeah, I'm on TikTok and I'm on IG. That's pretty much all the social media that I be doing.
I have a TikTok, but they won't let me use my shit to make TikToks, so fuck them.
Hey, they're
So
kind of weird.
I
sometimes
own the
over
shit,
there.
but let's mute the audio because it's not your audio.
Yeah, which we
Nah.
gotta figure that.
Yeah.
I own the shit. It's my voice on it, but I can't use it to make a promo video or a fucking video.
So
The
if
fuck?
you're using your song, I think it can't be over like, well, I don't know, a minute or something, because then they just want to auto copyright it or something.
Yeah, I'm not
TikTok
sure.
can be lame. I use it as a jump platform. If somebody will see a video and come over here, that's the goal. If not,
If you want to use our songs on TikTok, though, please do.
Yeah.
Get us in it so we can check that shit out. I'll share the fuck out of it just because it's being used. Like whoever that fucking New York that used Life's a Bitches while he's riding his bike down the streets.
That was fresh.
That was fresh as fuck. Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, what we got next, man?
Pepsi or Coca-Cola?
Pepsi.
All right.
Who makes Rockstar?
Who makes Rockstar?
I'm not
I
sure.
think it's Pepsi. I want to say Pepsi. I'm pretty sure it's Pepsi, but whoever the fuck makes Rockstar.
All right. And if it has to be a Faygo, what we sipping?
Black cherry, man.
Dr. Fago or Moon
I'm
Mist.
on that firework kick right now. But
Yeah, that fireworks is good.
option.
Pretty good, but my go-to is
what?
always that black cherry.
You know
It's
what?
always
Fuck-
that black cherry. You know
Fuck all that. I'm gonna hit it old school. I'm hitting it with the root beer.
Root beer.
Ooh, nah, you can't beat that. That's a solid choice. All right. Pie or cake?
Both.
I mean,
Fat kid, both.
cake unless it's pumpkin pie. I put it that way. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Okay.
pumpkin pie,
Yeah,
like,
it
you know.
does depend on what it is.
I don't like a super dry cake, and then it'll be like topped with overly sweet icing. Now, if
Yeah.
it's the right, and I'm gonna say the word, if it's a moist cake, you know,
Right,
and the right amount, I fuck with some cake. Otherwise, I probably go for pie.
I fuck with some German chocolate, you know, the little coconut and shit on top.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. You know what I mean?
Fat kid, both.
Right. All right, you guys are forced. You don't have a choice. You have to pick one or the other. You either have to make a 3-mile walk in the rain, or you got to make a 5-mile walk in the desert, provided water and a couple shade spots so you don't dehydrate.
Well,
Walk
that's
in the
everything.
rain, bro.
It's
Like, I love
walking
walking in the rain anyway.
Walk in the rain. I love that anyway. But I mean, I live in Roswell, New Mexico. I walk to work, and it's a 5-mile walk in the desert. A little bit
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
couple shade spots. So I mean, either way, I mean, I prefer the rain. But if there's no rain, I'll still do it.
I've only had like 3 people pick the desert, and that's because they live in like deserted areas, Arizona, Mexico, Texas, stuff like that. So
It's 115 here during the summer. You ain't got a little bit of water. You're carrying 2 gallons and hoping there's more than a little bit of shade spots.
Right.
Because it's still probably about $100 in the shade.
That's crazy. Okay, bet. And this one, I guess, is probably going to be a no-brainer, but I'll ask it anyhow. Mexican food or Chinese?
So we got a restaurant here, man, in Roswell that serves both. They're a Mexican Chinese buffet.
Martins.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's fire, man.
Both actually, yeah.
Anything with green
heaven.
chili, anything with some good green chili. So definitely Mexican.
Yeah, anything with New Mexico green chili.
Yeah,
Okay, on the Mexican side though, is it more a burrito or a taco?
Anything.
Either one, honestly.
Enchiladas, empanadas, sopapillas.
Specifically, birria
tacos.
tacos. Birria tacos are really good, man. Or you know, just like a steak burrito with some green chili, a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
Chili relleno burritos are really good, man.
Any Mexican food, Chinese food as well. I worked for a Chinese restaurant off and on for 11 years, and they were like $4 a day, bro, and we'll give you a fat ass plate, and it was enough.
And the deep fried chicken is the shit. No. Yeah.
That sweet and sour chicken. General those that general not so really sure if it's not is delicious.
Right.
Those Chihuahua tacos are pretty good too at Disco Taco up in Ruidoso. I'd check them out.
All right, guys, I got a not a fill in the blank, just a random question for you guys. You're given $5,000 cash money, but you have to pick one store and you have to spend it immediately. This can be a local mom and pop's stop shop by you guys, or it can be a known chain store like Walmart, or even an online store like Amazon. But you got to pick one, and you got to spend it all and tell us maybe what you're getting.
So I'm a big dude, man, and the best shirts for big guys are by Shockaware. I don't know if you know who Shockaware is, but I would go online, hit shockaware.com, give me some tees, some long sleeve tees, some of their badass golf shorts they got, some of their badass sweatpants they got, and yeah, I just get a whole new fucking fit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, it'd be a new swag.
The Pakistani dude we're ordering jerseys from, I paid him to get a bunch of different jersey designs with our different logos on them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, as an artist, nothing fresher than pimping your own shit. It's great.
Yeah.
Plus, as an artist, that's part of the dream, to be where I can go out in my own swag and
fucking tear it up.
Yeah, people be like, oh, y'all, BIO-MaCC.
Right.
Yeah, live in it. That's a beautiful shit.
Like 5, 6 different designs right there.
Sound like it, man. We got this design too, man. This design is so sick. I designed it myself. It's a smiley face. It's kind of fucking up, but yeah, you can get those on our website as well, man. They're dope.
I dig it. All right, fellas, I got 3 fill in the blanks, and we'll get you out of here. I appreciate it yet again.
All right.
The first fill in the blank I have for y'all is my favorite vacation was blank.
My favorite vacation was the gathering, man. I went with my wife and my boy Ram, and it was the fucking time of a life. He still wants to hit me. Look at this fool. He still wants to hit me.
Okay, so, hold on. Let me explain that animosity real quick before we continue. I was supposed to be going to the gathering with him. Yeah. It was supposed to be me and him and his wife. And then homie Ram came in later after I had to drop off like a month before the fucking gathering because my fucking tire fell off of my car. So there went all my fucking gas money to the gathering.
Yeah.
Ticket and fucking gas money.
He bitches about it now, but I had his blessing when I left. So I feel like it's fine.
Yeah, because it was a fucking SV charm, bro, and you didn't get me a charm. Fuck you.
Hey.
Dude.
You already wore. Motherfucker.
All right, what's your favorite vacation then?
Anytime I can go camping or hiking.
There you go.
Anytime I can go out and connect with nature, because I do have Native American in my blood. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And it makes me feel free when I'm out camping or hiking because there's nobody around. There's no government to be like, this is what you have to do. It's me and the trees or the rocks and nature, the birds.
That's a solid second for me.
The freedom.
That very thing. You still, you can generally, there's still some constraints, but you can be whoever you want to be. Like you're out on a hiking trail or nature.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? You can
probably don't run around naked doing whippets and
that's
fucking coke.
That's why the gathering. You know what I'm saying? Like since I've been to the gathering, that's my favorite vacation too, because it's 4 days. You're attending concerts and events and all kinds of craziness, and you have pure unadulterated freedom to be whoever you want to be and do whatever you want to do because everybody is being who they want to be and doing whatever they want to do.
Exactly.
But I brought up this question and put it in my list because as a kid, I didn't get to go on family vacations. You come back from school and everybody's talking about, oh, I went to Hawaii or I went to, we went country cruising. I mean, we were poor. We didn't go fucking places.
Right.
We didn't go to vacation. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I picked that question. The next fill in the blank question is the bicycle I remember most as a kid was blank.
The bicycle I remember most as a kid was the one that me and my dad built. It was a blue Schwinn frame, lowrider style, hanger handlebars. And I remember it so vividly because my dad was on pain meds. He just had a hernia surgery. And we were talking about what kind of chain we were going to put on the bike. My dad stopped mid-sentence and yelled, "Titties!" And then we continued talking about the bike. So it wasn't even the bike so much. It was the fucking hilarious memory. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was pretty medicated when that happened. But
so I have two myself. One, I was like maybe 12 or 13, and it's one of the times my mom kicked me out of the house and I was on the street. So I broke into the house and stole, like, I think it was like $1,500 from her. And I went to Target and bought like a $900 vertical fucking mountain bike.
Oh shit.
Well, she ends up calling the cops on me. I'm riding it over to my grandma's to hang out at my grandma's because I'm like, fuck this bitch. She kicked me out. I need a way to live. Fuck yeah, this is a badass bike. I got the money. I'm gonna buy it as a kid. Like, and the cops pull me over right out in front of my grandma's. Well, at that point, my uncle's showing up at my grandma's, and a whole big old fucking 3-hour scene that ends in my uncle's like, you know what? I'll just pay for him to have the bike because he worked in the oil field at the time and it was doing really good. So he was constantly getting like thousands and thousands of
money. Yeah.
Back in like the early 2000s when the oil field was just exploding with growth. And then another one is I got my first Schwinn Stingray chopper because I always wanted to turn one into a little mini motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I was working on that while I had the bike and I was living with
Did
this
it have
guy.
the banana seat?
yeah,
The one it had a regular bike seat. It was the red one beat to shit that I was going to
that's right.
The first one. I was living with this guy at his house at the time. And apparently it was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I was high as shit, tired as fuck. I think he'd gone off to go do something. I can't even fucking remember where this motherfucker was at.
Yeah.
But apparently someone broke into the back room it was in and stole that shit while I was sitting there watching fucking Home Improvement.
Yeah.
And I didn't know someone fucking stole it because I'm watching Home Improvement. So I'm like, oh, it was probably a noise from fucking Home Improvement.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a whole fucking
But yeah, my first Schwinn Stingray chopper, like I've built 2 so far. They've both got fucking stolen. I'm going to build another one, and I will put a bullet in the motherfucker that steals that bitch.
I got a confession. It was me that took your bike. That's so a little history, short, brief. I won't elaborate too much. The reason for this question is I got 2 for y'all. So the just first general bike I remember, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom actually being able to get, we got them Walmart bikes, you know, was a little Huffy Roadmaster, whatever, red bike, whatever. It was a bike. The bike I recall having most was probably a Next or a Mongoose. How did I obtain those bikes though? Not from my mom. Like we were bad about like if you left a bike by a sidewalk, you were asking, I mean, I don't want to walk. I ain't trying to walk all the way across town, and your dumbass left your bike. I'm ignorant for that, and I say that now. I am an ignorant. I was just a kid, you know what I'm saying? But that was the mindset. So that's the biggest thing I remember about bicycles as a kid. You better lock your shit up, or somebody's gonna ride it.
No, for real, that's how it used to be, man. That's playground rules, as they say.
Hey, I got one on that real quick, just to digress for a minute. So I had a bike I was in the process of building as a kid because like the whole face paint and apparently smart kid. I was trying to build a BMX mountain bike crossover that I wanted to try and get in the hands of someone that did like the X Games or BMXer or something to endorse it. Well, I had made the first prototype and someone ended up stealing it because I had it chained to a clothesline in the neighbor's backyard because they're like, yeah, you can just ride up, put it back there. It should be safe, like whatever. Well, it got stolen. 3 days later, I go to school to get my report card and my bike's sitting on the wall in the school on the inside right next to the office. So I run to my fucking class to get my report card and my teacher's like, I need to talk to you for a minute. I'm like, I've got diarrhea, teacher. Like, I've got to go. I got to go use the bathroom. Like, thank you for the report card. Just tell me tomorrow in school. I'll stay after, whatever. Like, I got to get out of here. Or I will be shitting myself. And so I run back down the hall and I get down there and I see a kid walking down the hall coming this way because it was like that 90-degree corner school where you had the 2 long halls. And I grab my bike and take off out the door on my bike. Well, that kid that was coming down the hall was apparently the one that stole it, and they took off running after me. I pull up 2 blocks away, pull it up into my house, and put it inside. Well, at that point, they're coming knocking on my door. You stole my bike. You stole my bike. And I stepped out and I'm like, no, motherfucker, you stole my bike. You want to get
right?
You stole my bike back, bitch. So,
oh, dude, that would have left, right, left, right. What the fuck? You should have just accepted. I got my shit back, boy.
I don't want to fight over it. I don't want to fight over it. Keep it. I'm like, it's mine to fucking begin with, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. You thought you pulled a lick and you got licked back, and you either accept it or let's dance. Yeah. I was a ruthless little careless piece of shit when I was a kid, man. And I was little. I've always been this little. So it's not like I'm some big tough guy. I didn't care, you know. So I feel it. All right. Which again, I will state because I don't want to glorify my ignorance. I was an ignorant kid, but
allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly,
I was an asshole as a child. Allegedly, I am an asshole in adulthood. Allegedly.
Right.
No, it's
the last fill in the blank I have for you guys is the best part about the beach, freshwater or saltwater, is blank.
Sand between your toes, man.
ass in the sand, toes in the water.
Sand between your toes, man. You can't deny it.
Ass in the sand.
That feels so disgusting that it's just beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, that's what I expect people to come up here and say, bitches in bikinis, which the view is nice.
The motherfucking sunset while I'm sitting on the shoreline with my feet in the water, my ass on the sand, and I'm smoking a big old fat blunt of some of the finest weed available in the area, just enjoying the day end with a beautiful tangerine sky. That's the best part of the motherfucking beach.
Man,
like the ass and the titties.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. I can enjoy the sights with my old lady. I have that kind of a thing. But it's not the sights, bro. It's what you guys are saying. It's stepping up to the ocean edge or the water's edge and realizing there's something bigger than you. You will never beat Mother Nature. No matter how tough, how strong you are, you can never beat her. Everybody can drown in a teaspoon of water or tablespoon, whatever the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's humbling. Go touch some grass. You know what I'm saying?
And, I've got one for you on that whole beach thing. So what if we as a species, when we came out of water, decided to change our ability to breathe oxygen for our ability to fly underwater? And
boats and hose.
Water is a parallel universe in our own.
Listen, I at this point in my life, I'm gonna say plausible because listen, everything that you've ever been told, some like almost one way or another has been then contorted or proven otherwise. Like for half of our life in school, Christopher Columbus discovered America, you know, and then that dude didn't discover shit. And then our whole lives, aliens don't exist. Now the government's saying aliens exist. And like you said earlier, how can just the life forms that are alive on this planet, on this earth, like people don't think about it though. Even like take a body of water. Most people look at it and say, well, I know there's fish in there. There's probably snakes, crawdads, but there's microbes in there that y'all probably don't know about. Microorganisms and like it's so crazy. So to think that we may or may not, man, I'm just trying to live. I'm trying to get through it, baby.
I feel left out. I'm the only motherfucker that hasn't asked a question. So I got a question for you, sir. Random as hell. Flannel jackets or pullover hoodies?
Oh, damn it. So here's I have a mental thing with this. I like flannel, kind of how it looks on me, but at the same time, I feel, I'm not saying this is fact, but I feel it looks kind of redneck. So I don't wear it too often because I don't want that perception of me, I guess. Really, I don't care what people think, but I'm definitely not no, racist, hillbilly, hickorbilly, whatever you want to perceive that as. And I don't want to really have to explain it. Me, though, I'm a hoodie guy. fall is my season. I love to be able to throw a hoodie on and be comfy, and that's all I need to wear for a while. Once you start diving into winter, having to put on coats and shit, that's a pain in the dick. So I'm really dancing around it. I'm gonna say probably the pullover hoodie.
There you go. There you go, man. There you go.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, good shit.
But
Good shit.
I definitely like the whole flannel pattern per se. I think it kind of looks good or compliments me well or something.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I'm like, man, do I look like some wannabe cowboy? Just as long as I don't look like that, then I'm
I always
cool.
think like, you know, the zip up hoodies that have the flannel over it. That's always a dope look to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, with the hood and all that.
No, scratch all that. Denim.
He said.
Denim.
Nice thick denim jacket, like keep you warm.
I'm wearing whatever Goodwill will give me. Okay, I don't care what dinner leather, pleather.
I got $5. They said, "Here's a coat." I took that bitch. You know what I mean?
Choke that hoe. Yeah, absolutely. So this is usually where I give you guys just one last moment to either promote yourself or shout outs or anything that maybe you want to left out. Ask questions as you did, and I appreciate it. I don't get asked questions a lot. I've had a couple artists hit me with questions back, but it don't happen that often. So no, that's cool. I appreciate it. Even if it made me awkward, I didn't know how to answer it. Like I'm with it. That's the whole point.
Good,
we're getting to know each other, you know. So breaking boundaries.
The point of this format, right? Getting to know people.
Yeah.
So we're at the shout out part of the show. First and foremost, shout out my beautiful wife, Mama Mac. Shout out the Homie Society Hates Our Kind. That's shocked. Shout out to this clowny fuck. BIOHAZRD, shout out Possum, DJ Foulmouth J, Trouble Low, everybody that's always ever had our fucking back.
The entire LSP roster
continues every day to support our fucking crazy asses. L's up, you know what I'm saying? Shameless self plug. Gray Lipstick, the EP just dropped on Halloween. Thanksgiving, I got the biggest piece of shit dropping everywhere. And check out 1025 by Chaotic Neutral featuring your boy and a couple of other dope ass fucking artists. You know what I'm saying?
And keep an ear out there and an eye. We don't know when it'll be for that fucking crazy duo motherfuckers that just randomly popping up in our shit.
Yeah,
motherfucking body bag.
Shout out
Body Bag. I have to listen to it. You got me. That's crazy.
Garbage, pure fucking garbage.
Shit on a stick, bro.
Purely bad.
Talk shit in the comments on that shit, man. Be sure to blow up the comments on it.
But at some point, we will get them out there to you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And send shout outs, Trouble Low, fucking LSP. Of course, you for having us on.
Absolutely.
To everybody in the
I'm working on Scum Boy. I'm trying to get him. We've been in the talks. It's just finding time to get him on here to do an interview. So there's a little sneak peek.
He's a great guy, man. He really is.
Hell yeah. I like to in my streams. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I like to in my streams the same way every time. I've done 160 of these, probably more than that. I've lost count, and it's probably not ever gonna change. So I like to end my streams by saying, tell somebody you love them, because you don't know who needs to hear that, and it could be you that changes their way of thinking, helps them get through what they're going through, if for a moment, a minute, or even on a deeper level. When I was 18 and homeless, nobody thought I was homeless. They thought I was a dirty kid sitting on a park bench, and ain't nobody came up to me and said, hey, I can't give you no money, but I'll listen to you. Do you need somebody to talk to you? Or you okay? Are you going through some shit? Nobody done that. You know what I'm saying? So tell somebody you love them.
There, man. Tell somebody you love them. I want to tell a couple people real quick. Shirley Diane Gadberry, I love you. Clifton Douglas Gadberry, I love you. Dakota Cheyenne Gadberry, I love you. Or Dakota, yeah. Morticia Cat Gadberry and Audrey Rosemary Annapolis, I love you guys. I fucking can't wait to see you all on fucking chill. I love y'all, man. And I love you, Wiggles, for having us, dog.
I love y'all too. It's been great. And if the people watching, if you're afraid or you feel too macho, then tell them Wiggles loves them and tell them where to find me because I'll tell them myself. It's been great, y'all. I appreciate you coming on. Hopefully we can get you back on later on down the road and see where you guys have went with it. And we're homies. We're staying in touch now, so I'm locked in. Take care, fellas. Whoa, whoa!